upon night upon night. And I'm not even saying he won't get back there. I'm just saying he's
Right
not
now.
playing at that level
Yes.
right now.
Consistently.
And I
Not
heard
that
him this morning. Well, last night into this morning, said, "Boy, the loss was embarrassing. You can't be blown out like that. Game 7 on your own home floor.
Well, game 6 on your home on 4.
Our game 6, yeah. But elimination.
Yeah,
game.
but I would have seen it last year with this team. That's why I didn't trust them, and that's why I was comfortable in picking the Denver Nuggets because they were the top seed last season and were blown out by the Dallas Mavericks in their elimination game at home. So, and Devin Booker came up short in that game, and he had his only bad game at the worst time this season.
Me not say something. Me.
He has his worst game.
One thing more answer right now. All right, what a question on the thing more. Jason Tatum, very ordinary for the first 3 quarters of the game for Celtics last night. Jason Tatum came the 4th quarter and the shot started falling. You know the question I really want to ask, but I don't want to think no one-dimensional. That thing when I said something, I got to ask the question.
All right, but
so Uno can help with that. In other news, Darren Sammy is now the white ball coach, and Coley is the red ball coach.
Very finally get to work.
Very interesting. Want to think about that, and I can talk about some other things as well. The Westerners have named the World Cup squad.
Has he coached? Oh, he coaches in CPL.
Yeah, and the main coach one little side, I think in Pakistan or one of them places.
Okay.
Coaching at that level, me think it is more. Yeah, it is a lot. It is a lot about motivation, a lot about man management, and the strategy and technical and tactical part will come in. But I don't think it's not that Darren Sammy can do. I've seen him in action when he was a captain.
Yeah.
And it's clear that he has the ability to G up players. So
but we didn't see this one coming, though. There was no rumors or mumblings that Darren Sammy could be the one.
Actually,
they were?
Yeah. Okay. But no, probably not for the West Indies so much as one of the CPL franchise.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think the rumors had gone as far as the West Indies thing. But the West Indies name a team, for the them go and play 3 games down at Sharjah in the UAE. And then they will leave Leicester to go play the World Cup qualifiers. Because we have to qualify to make the World Cup, because we never automatically qualify. Now that team has been named. So let me give you that. Well, we have callers up.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to check them and then I'll
not yet. All right, 876-968-8117. That's 876-968-8117. Call through and let your voice
be heard. All right, so for the team we are going to Sharjah now. Down at the UAE, the United Arab Emirates. Shea Hope captain, Brandon King vice captain, Athanase, Shamar Brooks, Yannick Correa, Casey Carty, Raston Chase, Dominic Drakes, Kavem Hodge, Akeem Jordan, Gudakesh Moti, Kima Paul, Raymond Reefer, Odin Smith, Devon Thomas. No real surprises in this. Just the regular names. Well, Tinga Comeback, who hasn't been around the team for a little bit. Kima Paul. And then for the World Cup qualifiers now. So these are the team we are sent
to Sharjah.
To Sharjah, figure see if we can qualify. Shea will be the captain. Ravman Powell the vice captain. Then there's Shamar Brooks, Yannick Correa, Casey Carty, Raston Chase, Jason Holder, Akil Hussain, Alzari Joseph, Brandon King, Kyle Myers, Gudakesh Moti, Kima Paul, Nicholas Puran, Romario Shepard. So who are the omissions? So Smith doesn't make the team for the qualifiers. That's a one that just jumps out at you. And as the calls come in, we'll can delve a little deeper into this.
Indeed, interesting. So the reason why the players, the senior players, are not a part of the initial squad is because of this
CPL and
IPL.
Not the IPL. And probably one and two other engagements. All right, so we take the first one now. Auntie Bramble, how are you, sir?
Omission Orville, how are you?
Where your summer was?
Zen like Zizou.
Yes, good afternoon, Auntie Bramble.
Yes, indeed. Listen, I wanted your opinion, both of you. I don't know who is more familiar. Victor Wembanyama. We start with you, Zizou, as a basketball guru. What do you think about him?
Brilliant, man. He looks probably needs some muscle for the NBA, but in terms of talent, because he can handle for his size, so he can back the down in the post, mid-range, shoot the three, very athletic. He's one of those prospect, man. He's one of those LeBron James type prospect coming into the NBA.
Yes, you're familiar with him, Orville?
No.
Zidane, you need to educate Orville about Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, man, it's not a normal talent, man.
No, he's not normal. I mean, them describe him like as a video game cheat code player.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Some even say they think at this stage he's better than what LeBron James was at that sort of age as well.
Well, how old is he?
I think he's 19.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I look at him, and I said to myself, two players come to mind when I really look at him and look at his potential prospects. The first person, of course, is Greek Freak. Because remember when Giannis came into the league, how skinny he was?
Yes.
And how much bulk he put on and the difference it make?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, this is before your time, Zidane, but there's a player back in the 1986, a guy named Ralph Sampson. You ever hear about him?
Yes.
7'4", University of Virginia. He was part of that twin tower combination with Hakeem Olajuwon when they went to the final against the Celtics after they eliminated Magic and the Lakers in the 86 Western Conference final.
Yes.
Now, that player, it's because everybody making so much of a big deal over Wembanyama, almost as if they've never seen a player like him. I advise them to take a look back at Ralph Sampson because I was growing up in that time and I remember similar things being said about him. But you know what my fear is, Zidane, when it comes to players like a Wembanyama, especially when you look at him frame, especially if you bulk up, the potential for injury. And that's what cut Ralph Sampson's career short.
Yes.
You understand?
Correct. Good observation.
Yeah, man. So it is something that is of significant concern when we think about it. But I mean, when we see the highlights, 1 foot runners on the 3-point line, and I mean, in post play, it's almost as if you can't defend him.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? He's literally you have to just out physical him. So me never hear your take on him. So I want to know.
Yeah, man. Great prospect, man. Very elite talent. Top notch. Yeah.
Without a doubt.
So he's fresh out of high school.
Yeah, man.
Is he going to go to college or models?
No, man. He's in Europe, sir. He doesn't have to go through.
Yeah, man. He played at the French league.
Yes.
Over this time there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, man. So it's a similar trajectory like Giannis. So I mean, it definitely make the prospects of the future look.
Yeah, man. We'll definitely be the number 1 draft pick.
Without a doubt.
Yes.
The next point I want to touch upon though, Zidane, the other day, Orville, remember one of your callers, mediator, I think his name was, talking about the goal of the century.
The Maradona goal.
Yes, man, Orville, when time you see them come with them things, I want you most strident with them, because remember last year, a brother from Mandeville named Andrew come with us something there, and we had to dig deep and show and say there is enough documentary evidence, video footage from all possible angles showing clearly that Maradona tore off the ball with his left foot, not his right.
After the brethren call, I was looking back at it, and it wasn't. It never looked right-footed to me as well.
No, but brethren, I have a still photo, I save it, Every time I get into the argument with these people who want to tear down a man, I say, look here, we don't know physics and we don't know football. Clearly.
But the defender would have said he touched the ball,
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
because the players talk about that thing all the time, and defenders never said he was the one who touched the ball, and he would have known.
Precisely. So when you get them coming, Orville, you have to strident with them, Don't make them get rid of it, man, because the evidence is there. Andrew, and he run family last year, and no mediator come with this thing, and he's a man who is a senior man, so him to know better than that still.
All right, sir.
All right, Auntie Bramble.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
So, and one more little public service announcement.
Yes.
All those callers who have issues with hosts, I suggest they take their bros to a platform other than a sports program where we're here to discuss sports. We don't have axe to grind.
Hallelujah.
I don't have to say nothing else, don't you?
Yes, hallelujah.
Highly blessed. All the best, gentlemen.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Don't know.
All right, with us now. Nick?
Yeah, man. How on?
Yes, sir, Nick.
Big up on yourself.
Yeah.
Big up the program.
Yeah.
Orville.
Yes, sir.
You're for the Indian them or to implement. I don't know if you're hearing on news and like them out to give a couple of players some multi-million-dollar contracts and tie them down.
No.
That means yeah, man, me hear it and thing there yesterday. Sports Max. Them out to start with Archer from England.
Tie them down to the IPL.
Tie them down to the IPL, and if them country want them, the IPL have to grant permission.
Oh yes.
You know.
They said the ICC is going to allow that.
Well, so what I'm saying is that the ICC have no control over that.
The ICC is not the governing body for cricket in the world.
Based on what they were saying, and them said the ICC is the governing body, you know, but not like how you have a FIFA.
They're not like FIFA. Or FIFA controls the rules even for that sort of thing with the clubs. Yeah, FIFA have to pass everything.
And them have eyes on Hetmaya too, right? You know.
But that wouldn't that potentially destroy international cricket? So why would the ICC?
Them heading there, right? You know, them putting big money on the table. You know.
You have to ask permission for the players to play for the national team. Not the can't go somewhere, boss.
Yeah, man, check it out. That's what I'm heading.
Ask permission from clubs in India.
May I try to find the story?
I see you something that you're saying, Nick.
Yeah, man, but it was on Sportsmax yesterday, Sportsmax Zone. All right, you know.
I'm going to see if I find it because this sounds very interesting.
Yeah.
Ask anyone you call that.
So if what you're saying is true enough, then basically,
if I may interpret it wrong, but that's what we hear, right?
Hold the line, Nick. Hold the line. We'll have a break. We'll take the break. We're coming back.
Importers, submit proper invoices to customs to reduce delays in clearing shipments. Visit www.jacustoms.gov.jm for details. The temperature by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
32 degrees Celsius in New Kingston.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Feel, make it easy for you get your money. So if you're happy, get a thing from your brother or mommy. Hey, it's a not Insta, it's a MoneyGram. So Maria, check your phone, your money land. VNBS money transfer. CFA, faster, easier. Sign up for VNBS direct to bank account transfer today. No matter step out, fit in the line. Straight in your account, money reach long time. VNBS money transfer.
Turn your passion into winnings with JustBet. Watch your favorite international leagues and tournaments and get in the game with JustBet. We have the best odds on over 100 sports: football, basketball, boxing, rugby, motorsports, even virtual matches. Register on the JustBet mobile platform, mobile.justbetja.com, or visit one of our over 100 JustBet locations island-wide. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and win big with JustBet.
My Mega Mart, best value by far. With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far. My Mega Mart, best value by far.
Turn your passion into winnings with JustBet. Watch your favorite international leagues and tournaments and get in the game with JustBet. We have the best odds on over 100 sports: football, basketball, boxing, rugby, motorsports, even virtual matches. Register on the JustBet mobile platform, mobile.justbetja.com, or visit one of our over 100 JustBet locations island-wide. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and win big with JustBet.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so now I'm seeing the story. Apparently, the IPL is prepared to offer players long-term contracts. So you don't just go up for play the IPL.
On a per season basis.
On a season basis. So they'll sign you for the whole year because people like Jafra Archer is injured, you know, and is one of the most sought-after players in IPL cricket.
Yeah.
So I suppose they want him on the feed them wings so that they can monitor him straight through. Because a lot of these players who when they want them, they probably can't get them or they can't get them because they're injured. So the IPL apparently is prepared to say, all right, listen, we will now pay you for the whole year, so that the next IPL team they won't can get you, and you're not bother with international cricket again.
Yeah.
Now, if you are not on a retainer contract with your nation, then
they can't really
you can't stop a man from signing elsewhere.
Oh, interesting. Yes.
But the players who have what you call it now, them kind of contract, the IPL would have to tread a different road. But I'm seeing here now where McCallum, that's the current coach of England, Brendan McCallum. He's saying it is naive to think players will turn down them deal because of international cricket. He's basically saying one thing I go happen. People will go.
You want to secure them head, man. Secure the bag. As Lillian said. Nick.
So Zidane.
Yes.
Let me just give one more thing before I come to you, Nick.
Yeah.
The top central contracts given out to England players are worth around £1 million per year. That's for the top English players, Sam Curran, who you wouldn't say is a top English
not
player,
at all,
is getting 1.85 million for just 8 weeks at the IPL. So the central retainer contract for the top Englishman, them, I suppose people like Ben Stokes and Joe Root and if Anderson and Brad, they are getting £1 million a year. While Sam Curran is getting 1.85 million
8 weeks
for every IPL season. So if them decide to multiply that 8 weeks money to one annual thing, cricket mashup, test cricket, and instantly I forgot take a back seat. Anyway, what say you, Nick?
Yeah, let me just ask Zidane a question. With Tatum last night, right? A matchup make him couldn't score in the first 3 quarters.
Defense and him not shooting well.
No, man, I think I'm more him never they shoot well. I'm more on him, and I think it up because even when him
you see if you take off the Philadelphia players off of the court, you see the same shot them with Tatum miss, he would have scored them.
I don't think so.
I mean, you don't think so?
We
if you take off the opponents off of the field last night, the same shot them where you see my miss.
The reason why I'm asking that because the ones them why make right were very contested.
That's why Mr. Mina say it not,
So but we have to agree for disagree.
But Nick, what you disagree with me with?
Yeah?
What you disagree with me with?
No, may I put it on him.
So you
put it on a matchup.
Me never say about the matchups. Because you're giving so the matchups thing, you have it. So me not talk about. I said the opponents played a part.
The opponents?
Yeah, played a part.
No, the opponents played a large part.
Look,
yeah. My argument is the individual thing. Nick, you get what I say?
Yeah, man.
The one man with them say you set out for mark you. Basketball too dynamic for that something they have the same impact. But a team defense now.
You see,
play a part.
You see, we take a man like we always use LeBron and Curry. If LeBron attacking Curry, right? Him can just walk past Curry.
Yes.
Right? With ease. But him can walk past. Him can still walk past one of the great defenders.
Not with the same. Ease.
Well, I don't have to just put in some more effort, but he's going to.
It's going to be tougher.
As a system really.
No, if LeBron James drive to the basket, he won't score over Curry every time. If he might drive to the basket, sometimes Draymond Green have to stop him. Simple logic that Nick, man.
I'm put some on the line right now.
Yes.
The NBA title. I think they go to the Nuggets this year.
No, you're not putting anything on the line because you come now when the Nuggets blow away the man them last night in the conference finals.
No man, but the top team them still in there. But based on what I say, still, as you know.
But Nick, why you think when I ask when we think about the Lakers, I say at least the conference finals. And Nuggets, me afraid I know. What do we say? Oh, you think I'm Curry then in front of them?
Them man,
I'm afraid of Curry.
If I'm
the only time Curry beat up LeBron James is when LeBron James' two best players did injured and when him get Kevin Durant and form the unbeatable team. Curry can't manage LeBron James. Big up yourself, Nick.
All right, respect.
All right.
Pioneer.
I'll go on, Zidane.
Me there.
That's an interesting statement you just made, my bro. That's a very interesting statement.
Let me know up 3-2, my boss. Me no more sound cocky, my boss.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right. But after tonight, you'll be sounding that confident after tonight. I have a few wages I go on with some of my good friends, and the man them cock a hoops there, but I tell them the same thing. I just tell them after tonight, I send them Western Union information. I'm not going to wait until Sunday night, you know.
Yeah, right. After tonight, you just send them. I wait till Sunday.
I'm not wait till Sunday. Not tonight, I send them the Western. But so I think one to the Virgin that I asked, you know. And Virgin, it's the same thing for every sport. Remember got tennis. Our tennis player will return a great shot and have an unforced error to a normal return. A cricketer will drive a great ball to the boundary and get out to a little lollipop ball or a little pool.
Yeah, it happens.
So you know the same thing in a basketball. A man will play great defense on you. You know, you shoot over him and make a shot, and at the same time
you're wide open and you just miss.
You're wide open and you miss.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take away from the fundamental point that the matchups in basketball are important and defending.
How much percent you give to individual matchups in determining a basketball game? Not team defense.
You're kind of confused, you know. You can't follow you.
Confuse you?
Yeah, you are confused, and you're trying to transmit your confusion onto me and the listeners and Zidane.
No, I'm basic question that fine.
No, but you say how? All right, because your interpretation of individual matchup is before the game starts. So me say LeBron is a small part of my matchup on Wiggins. And
then that may talk when you said Damania is designated for Mark Damania. That may talk.
Yeah, but even while that happens also, Orville, you have to understand to know what team does in the ebbs and flows of the game. It's to try to get favorable matchups.
Fine, so, but I'm saying no, but none of them may talk.
Yeah, but hold on, but all right.
So you're going around without answering the question, you know.
All right, so let me answer you like this because
you're gonna answer this week.
What I'm trying to explain, my brethren, is clarity first as to what we are discussing. So, like for example, last night, see?
Lord have mercy, Pioneer. What percent do you give to designed, designated individual matchups in determining basketball games? And let me ask you,
it is important. I mean, may explain to you now.
Let me ask you what percent you ascribe to it. Pioneer, why asking questions so hard for you, man?
And there's no given percentage, my brother.
So you're not sure how important it is?
Hold on, all right. So in some games, the individual matchup, the man will exploit a matchup, and it's gonna be like 40% of where the team wants.
They're gonna exploit matchup, Pioneer. May I talk two different things now, you know?
One or more matchup. See?
Pioneer, do you understand what is it I have a problem with?
No,
I accept that on a basketball field, you don't want no man to have the ball and free.
You reminded us yesterday that we have been trying to educate you of their ignorance.
No, but you know what is clear to me now? That even after years, you don't understand the point I make.
No, you figure after years, you still don't understand basketball.
But tell me the point that I am making, just to make certain we're on the same page. Right, what is it that I say is overrated?
Myself and others have been telling you that within the game, and this is where matchup is important, within the game, the fact that every team keeps trying to get a favorable matchup, says to you that matchup is aspect of basketball. However, you are a stickler for this point that when we start out, you have a mark you, and I'm saying in some games, like for example last night, I can tell you with DeAndre getting out and Suns have the body for matchup with Joker, he must score at will. He had a feeling like last night because I guess
so. Joker scored at will. How many points did Joker score yesterday?
32 and have some more.
Didn't he have higher scoring games so what you talking?
But he took more shots in those games.
How much shots did he shoot in the
he took less shots in. If you take the same amount of shots, he scored 60 last night. Nobody was there.
I never followed the shot. Yeah. But Pioneer, the fact that me ask you the question 3 times and I know you can't answer, I rest my case. Let the public judge. Yeah.
Make sure you have the Golden State you want to talk about. Him gone? Hello, Pioneer?
No, phone. Go around with the phone.
All right, him can always call back for him last minute in and a half in a chance. So, yeah, let's try another. So him can always call for finish up back. I'm remember I want to talk with the Golden State.
Yeah.
Coolant?
Hey, afternoon, man.
Good afternoon, Coolant.
Yeah, man, cool.
Yes.
To say again.
Yes, sir.
I think you made the point before about coaching. Like you're saying, as it relates to cricket at the highest level,
you
don't necessarily think coaching is all that critical.
It's not the most important factor to bring us back to where we want to be.
Yeah, and I agree with you because especially this West Indies team, if we bring the cricketing equivalent of Pep Guardiola, I don't think it would make much of a difference to West Indies team.
Yeah.
So at this level, I agree. Coaching is not that important. But
you want quality coaches at this international level, but boy.
Yeah. That's what I'm
no matter who we get, when we go over India are going beat. Australia are going to beat. England are going to beat.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to do. That like me and you can say that, but when West Indies lose with Darren Sammy as our coach, and people want to find reasons, I don't think administration can make decisions like these. So they who would be held responsible, even though we don't think coaching all that important. I don't know that I would make a decision.
No, here is where I will concede though. I think coaching is probably a little bit more important at the T20 level than it is at the Test level.
Right.
It's a faster game. You have to make more decisions almost on the fly every single time. While Test cricket, you can float. But
right.
So whether he can make a difference, make we see.
Yeah, we give him a chance because I would say I don't know if coaching is the place to start with West Indies cricket. I think I agree with you.
I know that's our biggest problem.
No, Passion, you made this. I think one of the first points you made when I just started listening to this program about 10 years ago was the passion argument.
Yes.
And I agree with you. You have to start there. It kind of see some change in West Indies cricket.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Then,
yes, cool.
Yeah, man. I think with KD, you see?
Mm-hmm.
I think KD is a good example or a good demonstration of the distinction between better and great. Because I think KD, there's very few names you can call in basketball right now who is better than KD, but I don't know going to a great player. I think
KD's one of the 12 greatest players of all time.
No, man, I'm falling short.
No, sir. No, I completely disagree with him, boss. You can't have that sort of record at the highest level and you're not great, my boss.
No, man.
The man consistently dominate his peers, my boss. What you talking about? Don't follow anybody, Don't follow ESPN, If you look, KD is amongst the top 5 greatest scorers in the history of the playoffs, my boss, in terms of per game and shooting percentage. He has 2 finals. They would not go to say Warriors would not.
You're being consistent with your view that you're not going to hold winning against the player.
But him win. So, I him go and say the 2 trophy, not Steph Curry. Steph Curry cry. Steph Curry pick up the phone with Draymond Green and cry like a baby. Ask him to beg KD to come help him beat LeBron.
Nobody said that.
Don't let the people them telling no lies in my boss. I call them, because KD them go to easy championship. But Steph Curry call him to help him win some easy championships as well. So Curry not get beaten.
No man, but Curry after that can win without having KD inside. But KD has gone to 2. KD is too good a player and has 2 good resources around some of the players that he has had. Put it that way.
No man, what the year when Giannis won, what happened to Nets was unfortunate.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
Remember, he lost Harden to a hamstring, and then Kyrie got injured within the series. And KD was absolutely special in that series. And he was at 2. Remember, he saw that last minute shot, but his 2 was on the line, so they would have won that series.
As I said, there's very few Carl who is better than him. But to me, it's just the distinction between better and great. But
no, man, I know the distinction, but I'm saying KD is a great player, man, all time.
Okay.
You might argue if him in the top 10 or not, but him clearly one of the 12 or 15 greatest players.
Yeah. Orville.
Yes.
CC, Mayor CC, I can't believe somebody actually supports CC argument about how they should do the debate.
Yes,
somebody did.
Somebody did call and man, one next one.
What CC is suggesting, I don't know if you realize, but basically you can just give the mute and open the let people vote. You don't need it to be debate.
What a
brilliant point, Coolant. So just raise the topic and open the lines.
Yeah. I say who winning the beat?
Yeah, because if you're going to just vote for who, just imagine you having a judge and them pick who them like. I mean,
the topic they like, the side of the topic. You can't work like that.
Yeah. I mean, we'll never eliminate people from calling and voting for who they like, nonetheless. But
at least on the radio,
we can't do that. That was a little bit ridiculous to hear how strongly CC was pushing that suggestion.
Yeah. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, man. Right. But anyway, big up.
Respect, Cooler.
All right, we'll take another break. We're coming back.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute. It's sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, Edgechem, Any Bet, and Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill.
All right, in sports, in a minute, Wales Commonwealth Games shot put bronze medalist and Olympian Sean Pickering has died at the age of 61. Pickering won bronze at the 1998 Commonwealth Games in Kuala Lumpur, having finished 27th in the shot put at the Atlanta Olympics in 1996. He later became UK Athletics national event coach for heavy throws. That is sports in a minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Any bet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly at Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill. Celebrate good food, celebrate good vibes.
What's up, Sports Desk Massive? It's the new and improved. What you say? Can't stop to make a call? Well, you can still add your 2 cents by sending in WhatsApp messages or voice notes to 876-828-0925. What you say? During the Sports Desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m. Sponsored by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints.
Give a little something. US $1 JD 150 every time you receive a remittance from Lasco Money Transfer to sponsor a social project selected by the Jamaica Social Stock Exchange. Say, I want to donate $1 to the cashier. Donations accepted at these locations: 38.5 Red Hills Road, Kingston 10, 15 Chandos Place, Poppin Square, Kingston 10, and Shop 203 Bayway Shopping Center, 3 St. James Street, Montego Bay.
Every time my son send the liquor barrel for me, I have to go sit down and waff all day like me have nothing else to do. No, sir, me not fear do this.
Tired of spending all day at the wharf to clear your barrel?
Driver, turn up that the little bit for me there.
Starting May 1, use contactless clearance to clear your non-commercial shipments and avoid the long wait. Call Jamaica Customs today at 876-922-51408. or email contactlessclearance@jca.gov.jm.
But God goody, me I go call customs and learn about the contactless clearance. Hook me up.
Less waiting, more convenience. Try Customs contactless clearance today.
Turn your passion into winnings with JustBet. Watch your favorite international leagues and tournaments and get in the game with JustBet. We have the best odds on over 100 sports: football, basketball, boxing, rugby, motorsports, even virtual matches. Register on the JustBet mobile platform, mobile.justbetja.com, or visit one of our over 100 JustBet locations island-wide. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and win big with JustBet.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back, and it's Omar Williams
now. Colonel Orville, man.
Well, yes, sir.
Oh, there, man. Zidane.
Yes, Omar Williams.
So, did I hear you say that, what you say about AD and Stephen Curry?
AD or KD?
KD, man. Kevin Durant, man.
No, I'm saying people criticize Kevin Durant, saying that he won 2 easy rings. The team was just way too good and they were never going to lose. So, they don't give me a whole heap of credit for it. But yet still, anytime you hear them talk about Curry, they keep saying Curry has 4 championships. But I'm saying Curry got 2 easy rings as well.
If Kevin Durant benefited from having Curry then Curry benefited from having Kevin Durant. Can't work one way.
Yes.
No, we not say it work one way, but
especially given the fact that them asked him to come down.
Yes, and especially when he came there, and he was the one that took on LeBron James.
Yeah.
Remember, he hit a shot over LeBron James and the whole meal the next morning, so LeBron James faced him, knock it down and just win the game, and he was Finals MVP twice.
But then
and then let me show you them unfair Orville. They talk about, see Curry go win them without Kevin Durant again.
So that's
the third year when Kevin Durant got injured now. They went to the finals, and Kevin Durant got injured before the finals. They lost. Yeah. They lost. They trailed for most of the series. So even when Clay went down late, they were trailing the Toronto Raptors without Kevin Durant. So don't go on like they never need Kevin Durant, brother, to win the championships then.
Zidane, nobody is not saying that they
People are saying, don't say nobody.
They did not say that they don't need it.
No, you not saying it, Omar. Omar, you not saying it, but a lot of persons are saying it.
But you have to be fair to Stephen Curry, my boss, because guess what? He won the championship before Kevin Durant, and he won the championship after Kevin Durant.
Me not cuss Curry.
Exactly. So that
me take on the people and I criticize Kevin Durant.
Oh.
Yes, it's not
so
Curry.
There's a difference between good and great, though, because I think he have got his fair share of teammates where him could have got and do something without Stephen.
So you're saying Kevin Durant is not a great basketball player?
He is. Of course, he's a good.
I say great, my boss. You mean good?
As I said, great.
Stop it, foolishness.
In reach a great level to me.
What you talking about, Omar Williams?
No. All right. So all right. So my greatness are like when LeBron James and
again
Michael Jordan.
Again, we come back to
definitions. Boy, the money mark.
So me could talk. What does the word great in sport mean to you?
Yeah, great LeBron James to me.
No, define the term, Omar. The word great. What does it mean in sports?
So this man, for me, the person take a team that probably would have been average or not superstar leaded on his back and carry them. So
no great player can be on a great team.
Yeah, man, sure.
So that means that definition that you just gave makes no sense.
Yeah.
So give me a next definition.
No, Orville.
Omar, you said that great is a man who take average teams and carry them back. Pele never played for no average team anymore in Brazil. So by your definition, Pele can't great. So start again.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a definition for the word great.
As always say, in another term, I attack over.
Sports.
Huh?
Sports.
Yes,
attack sports.
A great man is exceptional, my boss.
So Kevin Durant
is not exceptional as a basketball player.
He have flaws with that, my boy. Yeah.
Well,
so, as I said, probably we are Mark Arthur and
all over the shop, my boss.
If you don't think Kevin Durant is an exceptional player, then we can't talk. I could talk some jacks.
Yes,
and
him something.
But
Orville. Alright. So Zidane.
Being a man or Bunty, what do you think was the big heart?
Yeah, man.
We can't talk basketball. Even if you want to put others ahead of him,
yes.
You cannot say that Kevin Durant not exceptional as a player.
Orville, in the terms of carrying a team on him back, we are talking about, We don't talk about winning champion. Because remember,
no, me talk about his ability to play basketball.
With Louis and Wade and them people there, my boss. But we are remember the days when LeBron James did carry Cleveland.
So I'm saying, based on you, and you're going back to that something, based on your argument, if you are on a great team, then Messi played on a great club team than a Barcelona.
Yes. He has never played on a bad club team.
By your argument, Messi is not great. He ain't carrying no team on him back whenever good. So that come with that definition, they can't make no sense.
No, man. As a club player, we are
club player.
So he has never played on a bad club team. Because in their PSG now, and he was at Barcelona.
Zidane, we'll move on to the match. Because remember me that talk about the whole scenario of the playoffs, yeah?
Yes.
And you remember when they tell us between the Golden State and the
Sacramento Kings.
I would have choose Golden State to play against any of the other week.
My Lakers look like they're gonna beat up any one of them now.
No, well, I don't believe so, to be honest with that.
How them gonna handle if them can't handle Looney? What them gonna do to how them gonna handle AD?
If they can't handle Looney?
Yeah, Looney murder the man, my boss. Dominate the boards, my boss. A lot of offensive rebound.
No, but guess how them would have used for Lakers? Them would have used more speed.
Yeah, but me I said. Yeah, but me I said.
Something there.
No, but I'm saying to you, they had issues, in the front court.
Yeah, because they don't have enough
so,
body
and then I'm saying to you, with the skill set of AD, you'd be. I think AD would have averaged 30 plus against the Sacramento Kings actually.
No, but we know the AD is a man who does not turn up to.
No man, it will be easy against the Kings, my boss. Looking at it now, my boss. Looking at what AD is doing in this series, it would have been easier for it.
Yeah, well, I understand that. I'm going on the next series as well, because I look towards the Denver series. Yeah?
Oh, so you count that winner tonight already?
No, maybe don't. A foolish is Lakers though. The way they make them lose a match.
No man. Golden State played well, my boss. No,
they played well, yes.
They played very well.
But all Lakers should have done was just go downhill. Them know so when them go downhill, it is very hard.
You think that's what this thing? You think that's what this thing? I just go to boss. You just come go downhill and beat elite people. No, you're going to lose to elite people sometime. Yeah, that's why they're elite. They're the defending champions, Omar. They're going to find ways, my boss, to beat you. They expect Lakers to just beat up them on them 3 games straight and go down and them go run them out and win.
Don't it is sense to work with what works for you.
Omar, me say, it's not as easy as you talk, Omar. The defending champions, my boss. We're one of the greatest shooters of all time.
And true to that. No, all right. So Golden State is a shooting team, true?
Yes.
They shoot 53 pointers when Lakers did that in face.
No, great teams find a way to beat them.
All right.
So Lakers was never going to give them on him 4-1.
So AD and LeBron's greatest asset is driving the basketball, true?
But you can drive and Golden State still beat you. You can go down here tonight and Golden State beat them, boss. Steph Curry and Klay Thompson go off and lick out your teeth. What happened to you, man?
Every match in this series.
You see they take this thing for joke.
No, but to that, every game in this series.
Yes.
You know, that every game in this series that Lakers have lost.
Yes.
They are closer to Golden State in shooting free throws. True or false?
No, they are further away from them in free throws when they win.
When they win.
Yeah, when it's close, Golden State wins the game. That's a good observation.
What that said to you, alone,
you know, you want them to attack more, but me I say them still will lose.
So the ABC that my boss.
All right.
I don't say based on the next series I know with
No man, wait till the next series done tonight, my boss. If it's done tonight and then we talk about it Monday. No, Omar man. No man. Yep, Omar man.
Win that series.
Yeah.
They have to use AD. Attack Joker.
Gonna joke already. We don't win it. Hold on, Omar.
Omar,
do that to yourself, Omar. Man.
The break is here, Omar.
Do like Garfield, Omar. We come on the radio and say, Boston will never win the next game. Then we will not win the next game, and both teams won last night. Garfield, you think we forget? Just not wait for the right time.
All right.
And I hear from you.
All right,
Omar. Big up. I will take a break. We're coming back.
Four teams now remain in the battle for the Link Cup. Come out and watch the first leg semi-finals on Friday, May 12th at the Stadium East Field. Harbourview and Portmore United will go head-to-head at 5:30 before Cavalier and Dunbeholden lock horns at 8 o'clock. Admission just $5. Plus, you'll get a chance to win $25,000 when you pay with Link to enter. Yes, the first leg semis are here. Friday, May 12th, under the lights at the Stadium East. Let's link up for the Link Cup.
Get quality cars from Acorn Sales Auto Limited, located at Lot 53 West Tradeway, Portmore Town Center. Need a car from Japan or United Kingdom or special order? Call 876-616-4777 or WhatsApp 876-333-5555. They assist with registration, transfer, and license. Just visit Acorn Sales Auto at Lot 53 West Tradeway, Portmore Town Center for quality cars at competitive prices.
Turn your passion into winnings with JustBet. Watch your favorite international leagues and tournaments and get in the game with JustBet. We have the best odds on over 100 sports: football, basketball, boxing, rugby, motorsports, even virtual matches. Register on the JustBet mobile platform, mobile.justbetja.com, or visit one of our over 100 JustBet locations island-wide. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and win big with JustBet.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back.
Yeah, man. Forward for Zidane, but in between the time I have, me make up. Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
You keep on assessing.
Yeah.
The Warriors couldn't beat Cavs.
No, that's just my opinion, man.
All right, yeah, but me ask you. All right. So I could go back to 20. You think that the Draymond Green suspension had any impact?
No, but Draymond Green would have been the best player that series. So
yeah, but I said, you think it had any impact on the series?
No, Curry me even in my boss. So yes, I agree. So I'm saying even if I give you the 2016 championship, if they never get suspended, is Draymond Green would have been the main reason for beating LeBron James and not Steph Curry. So the argument about Steph Curry is beating up LeBron James, let's go with that.
This is the argument they keep on a positive.
Yes.
Man, for recruit, you know what I'm saying? In the history of the NBA, which has done the most recruiting.
No, we're not talking about recruiting, you know. We're talking about
but you watch the money for recruiting.
No,
Kevin
but
Durant. I'm keep on telling you every brother. I'm show you how egregious.
But if LeBron James recruit Kevin Durant, would have cost him?
No, but brother, LeBron James trying to recruit Kevin Durant and Kawhi Leonard in the same season. Come on, Lakers with them.
Remember that cost him? Would that cost him? No, man, I don't know about Kevin Durant. I know him didn't want Kawhi Leonard.
He tried for Kevin Durant too.
No, man, he didn't. No. I don't know about that.
Brother, LeBron James.
They would have beat the man, would have rated him about, would have rated the championship if he win with them, man.
LeBron James has recruited
If LeBron James had Kawhi Leonard and Kevin Durant for one team with him sitting the boss, I don't give LeBron James no credit for winning any of those championships.
Weren't you seeing the reporting of the media?
No, but I'm saying if that happened to Pioneer, would have beat LeBron James and say, I'm going to rate this.
LeBron James is let's not beat the money for recruiting, man. Every great player, every team.
No. The recruiting side of the issue is where you end up, my boss.
Anyway, LeBron James is most notorious to trying to recruit players. He has recruited outside of Embiid and Joker, he has recruited every other great player. In this
turn thing now, LeBron James thing.
All right. To the point, I'm not trying to make before the phone.
Yes.
Zidane, you said on here a couple. I'm here already take it a while ago. That what does Steph Curry have that Kevin Durant doesn't have? See, I'm going to say after last year, Steph Curry shows that he has the ability to put a team on his back, even in the face of great adversities, and lead them to the promised land. Yeah. And he's great. Seeing Kevin Durant is showing that he needed the power of that great Golden State Warriors.
I think Kevin Durant is the better player. I think Steph Curry may be the better leader.
In a season when they were playing the final,
that's leading.
I know the opposing coach.
No, I agree with you now. If you say
Curry the better leader, Kevin the better player.
No, but I finish with the statement. I know the opposing coach saying he's on record saying that in those two finals, his instruction to his team was to double and triple team Steph Curry. Henceforth, he saw Steph Curry as the greater threat.
And him get 8-1.
And that allowed.
And him get 8-1. I'm madness him though.
What I'm saying, but
Kevin Durant him should have double.
Well, whatever it was. But me I said to you, brother, this statement gonna keep on I make about Steph Curry proved his birth last year. Kevin Durant still have got out on that. You know what I like about KD? I'm a bit KD him still. You know, I like a nonchalant about it. When I can't show my support behind a player like that, brother. Last time I watched him on the press conference and it was like, another day, that's another boss. My star player, it's on him lose.
Yes.
It's a shoot on him face. Like me, you see how that team like on me, the fan, hurt and agree for my team lose.
Yes.
More of to see that similar expression by my star.
All right. Understood.
I'm gonna get that from KD. So he will never be able on his own to take a team to a championship. Not with that attitude.
All right.
So respect him.
Big up yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
Is Highgate?
Yes, long time we don't hear from Highgate.
You hear me?
Yes.
Well, big up my J, you know. I meet my job about a week and a half back. Yeah, my pass through my ask me then meet him and it's cool out. Yeah. They expect him to be a black man though. You know, so black like Zidane. But I call you still and we'll roll up on him back now still, but when him talk the day about even the same thing and we kind of on a team side, but we can just keep it right this as well. Big up budget.
Okay.
Mr. Higgins now.
Yes.
What the best pace bowler?
Of all time?
Yeah.
I don't want a little bit hard for Carl.
There's
about 5 or 6 where if you say any one of them.
Give me your favorite.
My favorite all-time pace is probably Marshall.
All right.
And Wazim Akram.
All right. For example.
But if you tell me any list of about 4 or 5 more, we couldn't worry with you about none of them. But some of them are.
Where is Akram? You say when Lara doing things, business overboard.
When he's on top of his game.
When Akram the on top of his game and Lara the on top of his game, you think you're still not business at work against Lara?
We question that,
Akram going to win some and Lara will win some.
Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah. All right, before we get into football, look at football, but me call and tell Lamar get in deal.
Lamar Jackson, no, you haven't spoken about it.
No, in get in deal, but I never deal I want. I deal with when if you sign long time.
Long time. You win that argument I get.
Yeah.
Now, what did that take you? You want to call some names?
The whole world. Jarvik, Chris Lynch. Me not call nobody else.
Yeah, all right.
They're two I mean one.
Yeah.
More than a goal. I got surprised, Mr. Again. No. Is it more than a goal, eh? My name is goal, I ever say.
It's not the best goals.
Not the best goal.
From him or generally?
Generally, I never best goal, I ever say.
I don't know that they are the best goals me ever seen either.
The thing about it, two factors why would have is the best goal, I ever say. I may give you 2 goals and I have over it, in my personal opinion. And that's something I'm going to debate, but that is my personal opinion. 2 reasons why I'm against a goal. Are the bias of football fans and the football world. This is why. If you from Cameroonian Tolo, they scored the same exact goal. What would have rated?
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right.
And the next thing is this. What kind of same man a dribble from offline whole heap of time? Arsenal fans can tell about Messi dribbling the whole field and chip you over Almunia head. Mrs. Zlatan, ever famous Zlatan go for Ajax. So yeah, whole heap of goal we can go to a man dribbling the whole field.
You see a lot of dribbles from your own half, just inside your own half and score. You see a lot of that?
I see a couple of them well. I see 2 goals I never see it though. One in English League and one in the World Cup. You see either way Robin Van Persie score in Spain, regardless of who they put the ball. You no matter who, for you see the goal, you have to say, wow.
One kind of diving header.
When I say this freeze frame, it's ridiculous.
The flying Dutchman. That
literally live up to him that goal. Dennis Bergkamp. You see, Dennis Bergkamp.
Against Newcastle.
Oh my God. That's the most beautiful goal I've ever seen in my life. Like, brother, when we see things all in slow motion.
I tell you, I see some things on Facebook where they talk about clever player. They're talking about this intelligence of a player.
Yeah, me your argument.
Not a lot of people more intelligent now than Dennis Bergkamp as a footballer.
No, I'm saying what they're on next platform.
So if you want to put up Messi them and Maradona them up there, don't completely dismiss Bergkamp in terms of his football brain.
I say what they say.
You never usually watch him all the time.
Enough.
Yeah, one of the smartest
part
players.
of my problem with that thing with Thierry Henry say and the subsequent argument I say on the page is that everybody who we think is a high
quality player,
a clever player, are attacking players. Yes. I believe that
Maldini,
Rudy Dixon, is has as much the same IQ as Theodore Whitmore, or as Dion Burton, or as anybody else on a team.
Yeah, I could use Maldini. I agree with you.
I believe that Conte, who plays that central defensive midfield role, is as intelligent as anybody else.
I agree. I like Maldini in terms of intelligence as a defender.
So it's not just attacking players are
high level. Yes. Great point.
Yeah. I don't know that Messi is more clever than Conte. Conte does his role and the things that him choose to do and when to do them. It's just that what Messi do get more highlight.
Yes.
To finish off on that, I think we check some football IQ one at a time.
And
I think about 10 different types of moral volatility in a top 5. I think most people could have guessed that. As an IQ, football IQ. Well, then again, I'm not sure for football IQ then there for Tina.
I doubt it, boy. I doubt it when you hear volatility in the name there.
But intelligence or whatever.
I see my until get to one day, my boss, and 2 power, one and say, man, check to him right to pass, and the man spin on the ball and back it out the door, my boss.
Mancini take him off I feel.
He right away that man, no IQ.
Yeah, but quick thing, before we left off at Bergkamp, we said, based on what we say at Bergkamp, we know deep within myself, say, if I don't watch football in time.
You'd rate him.
No, at Bergkamp for that ball.
Yeah, man.
No doubt about it. Last thing, now watch the Champions League game of there. I watch him, observe. And the same thing when I think about a couple seasons back, I same thing we said, I'm not going to say it again. Tell me how long Pep Guardiola going to stay at City.
You're going this year, my boss. You're winning it all this year.
Tell me how long.
You know why you're going to win?
Tell me how long.
Tell me why City are going to win.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
Tell me how long Pep Guardiola going to stay at City. And I can tell you how long City are going to the Champions League.
No, man, they might win this year. They're gone this year. The voodoo has been lifted.
Oh, yeah, me, yeah, with it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And him will be a man. Say, all right. We are easing up now. We stop walk up here and pep. So no can't take the thing that year. Having said that, we are winning the thing that year.
Yeah.
Not convinced.
All right.
Hey, you said then go win this year for you.
Yeah, man.
You start believing now, Ben.
Big up yourself again.
Yeah, man. Big up.
Yeah, man.
All right,
Cool. We'll take another break. We're coming back.
KLAS FM now presents a health alert. Sponsored by New Budget Supplies, always the best prices, and Bashco, the store that gives you more.
Protection measures for persons who are in or have recently visited areas where COVID-19 is spreading. Stay at home if you begin to feel unwell, even with mild symptoms such as headache and slight runny nose until you recover. Avoiding contact with others and visits to medical facilities will allow these facilities to operate more effectively and help protect you and others from possible COVID-19 and other viruses. If you develop fever, cough, and difficulty breathing, seek medical advice promptly, as this may be due to a respiratory infection or other serious condition. Call in advance and tell your provider of any recent travel or contact with travelers. Why? Calling in advance will allow your healthcare provider to quickly direct you to the right health facility. This will also help to prevent possible spread of COVID-19 and other viruses.
KLAS FM has just presented a health alert, sponsored by New Budget Supplies, always the best prices, and Bashco, the store that gives you more.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, thank you very much. Welcome back. Time for our first selection brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. This one is from Prodigal Son, Hold On Me.
Jesus, prodigal son at the sea. Lord, hold me, control me, never let me go. I wanna keep my mind on you, keep my eyes on you. I wanna keep my thoughts on you. Jesus. When I wanna go clubbing, thugging, smoking, drinking, hanging with my crew, Lord, put your hold on me. Me, I beg you, put your hold on me. When I'm home alone, lonely, thinking about that fantasy, Lord, put your hold on me. Me, I beg you, put your hold on me. Cause everything is at a fingertip. One move at the most, one webcam, one tip. One roll, one split, and one beef. One buckle, no cock, and one sip. One thought and one start. And I write this up, the addiction starts. So now give the devil room to walk. Make sure say you got it in your heart. When I wanna go clubbing, thugging, smoking, drinking, hanging with my crew, Lord, put your hold on me. Me, I beg you, put your hold on me. When I'm home alone, lonely, thinking about that fantasy, Lord, put your hold on me. Me, I beg you, put your hold on me. Me give you praise with a mouthful. Put me in a the light when it dark and doubtful. When temptation a grab me up, and my friends them a road, them have me up. Now, true me tell them me nah look a road. One burner thing them style me as fool. If where the ship sink, me a jump overboard. Me lose me salvation. I can't afford to go clubbing, thugging, smoking, drinking, hanging with my crew. Lord, put your hold on me. Me I beg you, put your hold on me. When I'm home alone, lonely, thinking about that fantasy, Lord, put your hold on me. Me I beg you, put your hold on me. God, Lord, never leave me, please never forsake me, never, never let me go. Lord, watch over me, I beg you, cover me, never, never let me go. Jesus. Lord, never leave me, please never forsake me, never, never let me go. Lord, watch over me, I beg you, cover me, never, never let me go. Why God? My friend tell me say me soft up. True me no can do no slackness, me no afraid to talk up. And me dirty lifestyle when me park up. Now no dog out a road where you walk up. Me have a mission and I it become to fulfill. Now partial me I do the God will. Cause me not sell me soul for a 1 mil. The Jesus Christ, me stand still now. Figure clubbing, thugging, smoking, drinking, hanging with my crew. Lord, put that hold on me. Me, I beg you put your hold on me. When I'm home alone, lonely, thinking about the fantasy. Lord, put your hold on me. Me, I beg you put your hold on me. Jesus, Lord, hold me, control me, never let me go. I wanna keep my mind on you, keep my eyes on you. I wanna keep my thoughts on you. When I wanna go clubbing, talking, smoking, drinking, hanging with my crew, Lord, put your hold on me. Me, I beg you put your hold on me.
All right, that one is called Hold On Me from Prodigal Son, brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. And Mr. Sean Grant is here, and that means it's time for the producer's view, and that is brought to you by Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry's standard. Sean.
Well, a special good afternoon to you both, Orville and Zidane. And just get right to it in terms of what's happening in sports. I'm not going to discuss basketball at all. Interesting discussions happening on the sports desk with basketball and different things surrounding basketball, but not basketball itself. But in any case, let's get right to it with track of the field. Shannon Fraser-Price pulling out of the meet in Kenya, citing she had some injury issues. She pulled out of her second meet, not necessarily her debut race for the season, not coming just yet. Hopefully, it can come very soon. Another particular athlete, Elaine Thompson-Hira, haven't seen much of her this season, saw her once or so, and she has pulled out of meets so far this season. Now, there have been some talks surrounding Elaine Thompson-Hira, this and that. There's just rumors, actually, so I won't even go there. But I'm going to say this, though, to be honest. I was a bit concerned. No, I'm more than concerned. I'm reached a next level. I'm not concerned anymore. I'm worried. I'm worried with what's happening with her. I'm worried with not seeing her. I'm worried with how her career is going. And I have to be worried, though, as an onlooker, not looking from inside out, but from outside looking in. The fact is, yes, she was an outstanding athlete 3 years ago, 2 years ago at the Olympic Games, running 10.5. That's outstanding. But changing coach to her husband haven't proved so well at all for her, because what she has done, instead of improving, she has actually gone backwards. Yes, she ran 10.7 the final year, and expect her to run even slower this year. That's my expectations. Call it what you may, call it what you know. The fact of the matter is, what happened last year for me was residual training from the year before when it ran 10.5. So she ran 10.7 this year. Now this year, her husband is in total control as he was last year. So her performances this year will now show the reflection of the coach. Not last year when it was residual training. This year is her husband and herself. Now we are waiting to see what will happen this year. Is her husband a great coach or not? Yes, not the big question sign is bigger, circling around everyone's head or that camp head. But guess what? I am on the side of, I don't think she will produce anything great this year. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say it right now. Time will tell what may happen, but I'm not a fortune teller. But from what I'm seeing, I'm not liking. And from what I'm seeing, I'm not loving. But hey, time will tell.
All righty then. That was the producer's view from Sean Grant there, brought to you by Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry's standard.
I thought you would say those were the factual opinions of Sean Grant. All right, so we have Rollington Town lining up. Hi, Rollington. Hello?
What's up, Orville?
Yeah, man, we're there.
Yeah, Zidane Olga.
Not bad, Rollington.
Why, Zidane, I tell you, I'm bitterly disappointed by the showing last night, man. I don't see how you can be in your building and shooting wise you freeze up, and all of a sudden you allow a man who the team has given him the okay to shoot, whether he's been shooting bad from the beginning or not. They're not going to stop Statham from shooting. You understand?
Yes.
And you allow him the privileges of firing off three-pointers at that stage of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Why
and them allow him to fire up the 3-pointers?
Eh?
Did they allow him to fire the 3-pointers?
Of course, he didn't. At the last shot,
I don't understand basketball.
There was no pressure on him at all.
They allowed him to take 3-pointers.
No, man. The second one was a great shot, man. The second one.
Yes. Yes, but what I'm saying is the level. In other words, the kind of attitude that the 76ers was displaying is that
the question where you must ask is,
from the beginning
is why
to make him go on me.
Why would Joel Embiid?
Oh yes, I don't know
for the last 3 minutes and 55 seconds of the game.
No man, that is coaching now, man.
Not take a shot.
That is straight coaching now, Orville.
No, that me agree.
Yeah, that is straight joke thing.
Yes.
Even that you touch the ball.
Him not even touch the ball.
Joke business.
What kind of thing that shot?
Joke business.
You key
Are you have your man when you always love big up, you know?
You understand?
Me not get that.
Yeah, it's a joke business that going on.
So all I know is that
hey, let me tell you something. I don't often how can I say this politically correctly? I don't often question the results of sporting contests when they are unfolding in front of my eyes. But if there was one result that I'd question, it would be last night. Your best player, the one who is most likely to get points for you in a close game,
exactly
the last 4 minutes, him not touch the ball.
Either by forcing them to foul him or throwing the ball back outside over the edge of players and giving
one of the weirdest
his
things we ever seen about
room
3 minutes 55
to make shots. You understand?
Yeah.
It's a disgraceful display. And Billy, as I told you yesterday, you know, Zidane, if we lose this, I don't see the Celtics for them yard putting on the kind of show we put on now, was it?
Yes.
The Celtics is not that kind of team. So I don't know how they're going to make it.
Yeah,
and then again, Doc might have to watch himself.
How does your big coach allow that kind of thing? Yeah.
Well, I don't know, Orville. He must have went off in a trance or something.
No, man, the man drop asleep on the side.
Yes,
side. But you know, so them said Doc Rivers has lost something like 9 elimination series after our 15 or something. I mean, elimination games. Him just.
He was a coach at the Clippers when Denver came back in the bubble to be there.
Here you go. You know all of them something there. Yeah.
It happened with the Clippers.
Yes.
That last night, listen, when I say coaching overrated game day, where it have some value. You cannot not have the man even not touch the ball.
3 minutes.
Joel Embiid.
You know how much possession that you get?
My God.
All of the
MVP, the current MVP, your leading scorer.
All of the blame.
Well, we can't win the game.
Can't win the game that way. Anyway, Orville.
Yeah, man.
Boy, I hear you come with some news off of the ground there.
Which one?
Darren Sammy. And I wonder how they arrive at the selection of these coaches.
Well, remember, Coley was given the side to go down
Africa. So I can understand that.
But there has been talks making the rounds that Darren Sammy, you more for the T20 than for the one day, but that clearly they don't want 3 coaches. So really, Darren Sammy is there for the T20 format.
So I'm wondering now, the Knights Academy.
Yeah.
When will that be ready? And what kind of outreach they will have over the players coming in, and who will the coaches be?
Well, that is to come.
We know that Ambrose will be one.
Yeah, clearly.
You know, I don't know if Viv himself going.
No, Viv won't be doing no whole heap of coaching.
No, you understand?
More mentoring maybe.
Yes. Yeah. And the other thing now, Orville, is that you see, and we predicted this years ago, you know. You see the Indians start to flex their muscles now.
Yes. But the IPL,
they know that they can fill 3 of these arenas every day for the rest of the year.
Where the IPL franchise get the revenue? So the cricket sell, the IPL sell worldwide?
Yeah.
Massive.
They know, and as a result of
IPL
that,
is the most expensive cricket in the world.
Yes.
Yes, but they have the crowd. They have, if they can control these players by offering them a big sum of money, which is what is going to happen.
Yes, and as you hear McCallum say, the players will take these things.
And the crowd will always come every day.
Yeah.
Because when you look at some of these Indian crowds, it's fantastic.
Yeah, man.
The place full up, Orville. So, I don't know how the ICC going to approach this. But it has reached a state now where the Indians are now flexing them up.
No, but I don't know that the IPL can tell you not to sign a man for a year.
No, well, the IPL have rules that they...
Yeah, because when the IPL it just formed, the ICC had said, once your own territory wants you, they would get first preference.
Which is the standard rule that...
But since that rule, a lot of time players opt not to play for them region and go play.
And nothing
IPL,
comes out of
and
it.
nothing came out of it. So
you see, so then again, it's money power, Orville.
There you go.
Remember, and I hate to go back in the past, but remember when Dave said, boy, we do have no representative up there to really defend certain things.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I know that it will be a serious situation because some of the money that they're going to offer, these players can't really turn it down.
But you hear the thing I read about Sam Curran before we run the break coming. The top
Not
English.
only that, the pace bowler too.
No. I'm saying the top English players.
Yes.
Get close to £1 million a year annual retainer. Sam Curran gets almost twice that for IPL for 8 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Then
and I hear
then what you think I go happen if them said to Sam Curran, rather than pay you 1.85 mil for 8 weeks, we'll pay you 4 million for the year. Everybody will stop playing Test cricket.
Yeah, and I hear Jafra a giant offer.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Because Jafra Archer is injured and can't get better. So it's basically like the man must say, listen, we will put in the money to invest in you as long as we control you. We control where you play, when, which doctor, the whole work.
I want to see how the ICC going to come out of this now.
Interesting.
They as you say, money talk.
And we know what. Big up Rallington.
All right, my boss. Take
All right.
care.
Cool.
Good.
I will take another break. We're coming.
For miles and miles of beautiful carpets and exquisite rugs to brighten your office and home, visit the Carpet Store at 18 Dunbarton Avenue off Malines Road. They install, clean your carpets, and add elegance to every room in your house. Call 876-649-0174 or come to the Carpet Store at 18 Dunbarton Avenue because you deserve the best.
What's up, Sports Desk Massive? It's the new and improved. What you say? Can't stop to make a call. Well, you can still add your 2 cents by sending in WhatsApp messages or voice notes to 876-828-0925. What you say? During the Sports Desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m. Sponsored by BH Paints. Paint it. Love it with BH Paints.
Hey! Make Mother's Day special. Come to Little Ochi Seafood Restaurant. Come relax. Enjoy your favorite seafood done to order. No long waiting. No pushing. It's Little Ochi Seafood Restaurant Mother's Day special. Little Ochi Alligator Pond, Manchester. Call us today. 852-6430 and make your order. Come on down and make Mother's Day unforgettable.
Every time my son send the liquor barrel for me, I have to go sit down and waff all day like me have nothing else to do. No, sir. Me not fear do this.
Tired of spending all day at the wharf to clear your barrel?
Driver, turn up that little bit for me there.
Starting May 1, use contactless clearance to clear your non-commercial shipments and avoid the long wait. Call Jamaica Customs today at 876-922-51408 or email contactlessclearance@jca.gov.jm.
But God goody, me I go call customs and learn about the contactless clearance. Hook me up.
Less waiting, more convenience. Try Customs contactless clearance today.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back. We're back online. I'm seeing Old Trafford in the prompting machine. Old Trafford, how are you, sir?
Old Trafford there, man. Orville, Zidane, Wagwan.
Yes, Old Trafford.
All right, I want to say two things. First thing, I said I'm married to Badger, you know. Badger, you know, say me rate and everything, you know. Badger, boy, right now, you're going somewhere, I'm not lying. I'm not rating none of the things the way they are going. You see me? I like how Badger do this still. All right, no for that still, you see me?
Yes.
All right, Zidane.
Mm-hmm.
You know, LeBron James, I'm my boss. I'm my grandfather, Kenneth James, he name, you know.
Yeah.
My mother name Rosalita James, but me a Williams still, you see me? Come on, Williams. You see this a program I still, I know what the man indeed like, what you know, more than some people now call, you know, but them are listening and educated. You know, voice is very important, you know, man.
That's the problem.
I call them, my problem is still, you know, I tell you the truth, you know. You call them some of the time, you have to listen to and say, man. People are listening, you know, man. The voice is very important, you know, not because you know, jump on the phone or on a call, you know. You know, if you say some things where you know so people are listening, you know, just call for take on shit. You know, so I love take on Orville, because I'm not lying, I'm ready to call them take on Orville, because Zidane wants to take on Orville, you know.
Yeah.
When you take on Orville, no go around that, you know, get popular. People love when people take on Orville, they get more, you see me, because Orville intellect, so now job more. And I'm going to mash him down, because he's a man of very intellect, you know. You see me? So I'm going to mash him down. Because when I try going a man with very intellect, and the man is a very sportsman. Now I say man I know about football, I know about basketball, and he always a machine down, you see me?
Yeah.
But me not lie, man. But me say other people listen to me, look at Virgin them and anything. Man, I must say, oh, I'm to Badger. Badger, you're a Christian, you know, man. You have to try to inspire other people to save soul, you know, man. The man call and a big up Orville and you just, well, you go to world with that, the man I say, even want to hear your Badger.
It's some here. I mean,
Badger.
My God.
We rate your Badger, you're a caller. Because when I time, you got me guess, you know, Zidane down a new start. I scroll and I go wrong way with the direction I read you. I'm here Zidane. Because Zidane, I'm idol. I read Zidane, the man reads sports on a different level, you know.
Yeah.
Zidane, you're a alien, you know. But Zidane, I want to ask you something like Zidane.
Yes.
Someday, if Sevilla, come here, I'm bridging a debate about it. I say, I will ask you. If Sevilla, something there, win the Europa League and then relegate, how would that go?
They play in the Champions League, man.
No, man. If they relegate, you still feel like them. If they relegate out of La Liga.
It's not feel like. If you win the Europa League, it means automatically you're placed in the Champions League for the next season.
So you want to say, one side you're playing a championship in a La Liga.
Yeah.
You can play a Champions League.
Yes. Yes, man.
Come here, tell you, guy, man, I bet me all the money. I tell you, I go ask Zidane first now, because Zidane, I'm a Zidane man. Anything they money.
Once you win the Europa League, man, you're in the Champions League the next season.
Yeah.
Automatic.
I think man, you find them big up themselves still, because I say you're in a bad patch and everything, you know, man. I still United and sitting, you know, you see me?
Yeah.
So what do you want to look at? You get a yellow card there. Second, after he score, he did on a yellow card and he score a penalty and he get a yellow card. How many they give me second yellow?
I don't remember.
Yeah, man, can be score and goal. Me that one if I some racist charge, you know, can I say me I go ask you again, see me.
Yeah, so why would you get the
Because he did on a yellow card already, but he score a penalty, but he go celebrate in front of the fans.
Okay. You know, so that is not allowed.
Yeah,
if you go too much in the stands and I celebrate, you rile up the people, and then you can't get red yellow card for that.
Alright.
You remember when Adebayor came back to the worst at Emirates now, yeah. And he scored and he ran all the way, go down to the Arsenal supporters and slid in front of them and celebrate. He got a yellow card for it, you know.
Yeah. Well, when the man you find, let's go and big up themselves, because we're there, see them, we know, final, because we know we're a Cram City still, you know, because we have some money to bet some bridge them and sitting seeing, you know. I hope when we lose somebody still, you know, because we have some bridge them, money how much we never forget, you know.
Yeah.
We don't make money one at a time, but boy, I tell you, it's a disaster.
You look
But
third.
That's a football, man. They must can put it together right now. I win 3 matches for the bunks. I'm praying for Liverpool lose one. That's a took a pressure easy off. But the man them for us know say, yo, keep it thing real and sit, man. You know, man them just get up and then feeling someone and then think them, man. Why need to big up yourself, you know, and Diego, you know, man. Because I don't think me rate Badger see me, because watch ya. Diego always tell me, say, I come on do one thing, and you see me. Badger, but big man thing, Badger. You know you can straighten up yourself. Because you see, you know, I say that too, and not with the man Orville. Because we know everybody have them different personality. But an idea still Orville, big man thing. You know, say, yes, we live off. People might not call, but yes, every day, every sports. Anywhere sports are going on radio. Some of we addicted to sports, so we're blind to sports. Sports make you crazy, you see me?
Yeah.
Because what you know, San Diego, last thing I go say, San Diego. So you know, say 2009 San Diego. A man tell lie for me, say me shoot him, you know. You see me? And me get charged and anything there. But whenever they involved and something, you see me? I'm with my case and something. I'm a lawsuit him and something. Me even talk about that part. But San Diego, sometimes people tell lie on people. And that the man they make my life be a better life today. Can make some money and go in an animal thing. And, you see me? Sometimes San Diego have to listen, you see me? Zidane, let's go and big up on yourself and something, you know, because you know I'm rating and respect with him.
St. Diego know better than what he was saying, Old Trafford.
Well, me I hear it. I said I'm to St. Diego.
No, but St. Diego was saying that for one reason only. You don't know the reason.
Why, Orville? As your people are always saying, man, sometimes the people are the and you follow it. People that are stick one of the people in Orville, where they do sports and everything.
Yes.
It's not a can, man. But I go on to a certain way. I know what you're saying still in
No. It's just that me want the man. And so like you know we have worry your head as to why a man behave that way and why the man behave. I want to know all to understand why. Yes, once we understand why, the problem solved. But make a lift this.
All right, now say a word, man. Big up yourself, man. Zidane, you know I think going on Zidane.
Yes,
big up yourself. Beat them when they talk nonsense.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we'll move on.
You know, see a correction of your flapping, man. Tell him, no. And you rush in Zidane, you know, ram to flap them, you know. They be careful in there.
All right.
Big up yourself.
Cool,
Big up.
All right. So we have Alric now. Hi, Alric. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Alric.
Yo, Zidane, I want to heal you, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Man, rate Zidane.
Yeah.
But boy, Orville and Zidane, you see, IPL come and mash up the cricket.
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
Yes.
But the bigger question is, what ICC are going to do? Because the man name is not really a governing body. You know? The man name just wish-washy, I tell you.
True.
Because the trend has been there that the Indians are control the cricket. And as Rallington said, money talk, and money power, the man have used, and the man have been using money power for years now. But ICC, who claim to be the so-called governing body for cricket in the world, if the man them are allowed to have signed contracts to the year, or we are going to be able to tell the man them so them can't have them players.
I remember when the IPL first came and these exorbitant sums were being paid, you know. And people were worried that then man now gonna resign from international cricket. The ICC had come out at the time. I remember this.
The whole NOC thing.
No, not only that, they had said that if you start having mass resignations from international cricket to IPL, they would come with a rule that says IPL can only sign you like that long term if you have been retired for 2 years.
Or X number of years, yeah.
For 2 years or more. So that is in order to protect the integrity of the thing.
Yeah, man.
We don't hear them something are going on. Some people who are still playing international cricket sometimes choose IPL over for them country cricket and the ICC says nothing.
Man,
you get to me,
look on even Etmaya. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But the IPL makes a lot of money
off India.
From India as well. So you wash my back, me wash yours.
You remember when they came in the rule? Which one of the rules they came in India? So we're working with IPL.
They review. They review it,
yeah,
man.
They said we're not working on review.
From there, some know the man them wish wash.
When you're playing, you good.
Which is a joke.
That's a foolishness.
That's like FIFA come up with a rule and Brazil say we now work with the rule. And in Brazil match, the rule they don't apply. But they apply every other game.
We now work with a Brazil match. Foolishness.
That was one of the biggest foolishness. Nice.
And from there, some know the ICC, them go sit down.
They're compromised.
Collect their money and just lower the cricket. Because a joking, because the thing I go mash up the cricket, test cricket, we already say thing I did from long time. This I go kill it off and bury it. Because man just retire or man just collect their money and forget about them country and them region.
Yep.
So the thing, let's see what the ICC will do.
Remember, man like Ben Stokes has already retired from ODI cricket. But him still play IPL.
And you can't tell a man say if a man dangle a carrot in front of you and say he might give X number of million.
I never know say them kind of money them about. Yeah, the money with Sam Curran.
Yes, ma'am. Here's a 1.85 man.
1.85 million pounds for 8 weeks.
And the central contract in England is 1 million.
And the central contract is 1 million for the year.
You have to do the math. 1.8 more than 1, you know. So you think I got?
No, 1.8 for 8 weeks. And that's the part where bull me, you know.
So look how I go on with Messi. What's money man I put on the table for Messi? Don't Saudi. Money in the world.
My Lord.
I just win
If
out
you don't know why you have the test cricket, you probably only have like 3 or 4 test series, you know.
But you look at the thing, even test cricket, Angle, India, Australia, England, I play 5 tests.
Right.
You remember?
Yes.
The rest of the country, sometimes all 2 tests, 1 test.
Yep.
So the thing gone low, man. So I want to little basketball last night. You know, me bring Boston. But boy, I don't know what I'm to say to me. I said the man had one of the most clumsy ball I see in the NBA. I don't know.
Up until the 4th quarter.
The man just never shoot last night. Man was 1 for 14 at one point.
No man, he was being
3 quarters and a half.
He was being outmatched till the 4th quarter. You see.
Now going the road every day, because you don't win the argument. Let me agree with you on that thing. But the man, I don't know. Harford was horrible as well, and for the last 2 games, the man horrible. And the game shouldn't have been so close.
Explain why MB not get the ball.
I joke think that so that the man of the MVP, MVP.
In all my years of watching basketball, shocking. That is probably one of the strangest things I've seen in all of sport.
That's how the coach come in here. That's how we have to draft the thing. Yes. Something, you know, I say, no man, the man, I forget the ball.
Yes. You can't allow that.
Celtic gone with this series, no, my boss.
Celtic, me not so sure, no.
Boston. No, man, they want to play better at home in the game 7, man.
Them have too much turnovers, and that kill them.
I dead
Philly. That from last year.
I dead Philly dead. Book it.
Me I bring Philly, so hope them can't pull it out.
All right.
Cool.
Visit Garrett Trading and Installation at 169 Constant Spring Road and 10 to 12 Cleardale Avenue for all your tiling and classic stone needs. Call 876-634-9773. The time by Garrett Trading is 2:30.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute. It's sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, Edgechem, Any Bet, at Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill.
In sports in a minute, 2 of the world's top 3 were knocked out of the second round of the Italian Open by players outside the world's top 100 on Thursday. The Belarusian Arina Sabalenka, the world number 2 and the Australian Open champion, was upset in 2 sets by Sofia Kenin of the US, who is ranked 134. Meanwhile, the third seed, Jessica Pegula, lost in 3 sets to the fellow American Taylor Townsend, who is currently ranked 168. Compatriot Coco Gauff and Belarusian Victoria Azarenka managed to progress. That is sports in a minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Any Bet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly at Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill. Celebrate good food, celebrate good vibes.
The original wine with the flavor, with little ginger savor. Give enough stamina, energy, them love the behavior. Yeah, we drink one solid like one. When we drink one ginger wine, one ginger wine, one solid like one. When we drink one ginger wine, one ginger wine, solid like one. When we drink up a stones, ginger wine.
Stones ginger wine, solid. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
What's up, Sports Desk Massive? It's the new and improved. What you say? Can't stop to make a call? Well, you can still add your 2 cents by sending in WhatsApp messages or voice notes to 876-828-0925. What you say? During the Sports Desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m. Sponsored by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Feel, make it easy for you get your money. So if you have to get something from your brother or mommy, hey, it's a not Insta, it's a MoneyGram. Zoom, Ria, check your phone, your money land. VMBS money transfer. CFA, faster, easier.
Sign up for VMBS direct to bank account transfer today.
No matter step out, behind the line, straight in your account, money reach long time. VMBS money transfer.
Turn your passion into winnings with JustBet. Watch your favorite international leagues and tournaments and get in the game with JustBet. We have the best odds in over 100 sports: football, basketball, boxing, rugby, motorsports, even virtual matches. Register on the JustBet mobile platform, mobile.justbetja.com, or visit one of our over 100 JustBet locations island-wide. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and win big with JustBet.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we go back online. We have Andre. Andre.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Good afternoon, Andre.
Yeah, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Yeah, what say you today?
Yeah, just a quick synopsis on the whole the Indians taking over the cricket, right?
Yes.
No, what is happening is this. This is what's happening. The Indians have actually hijacked the cricket, right? So when Mumbai Indians say they want Jaffa Archer, to sign him to a contract to play for them, the Mumbai Indians actually owns like 5 different cricketing teams in various different countries, right? There's Mumbai Indians in South Africa. You have Mumbai Indians in Emirates. You have the Mumbai Indians now in New York.
Oh.
So what is happening is that now, if they sign Jaffa Archer would have to go to South Africa to play for Mumbai Indians. They come to New York to play for Mumbai Indians and so on and so forth.
So all of the affiliate franchises would now own his services.
So all the affiliate franchise, that is what's happening. So right here now, you have cricket, T20 cricket being played. So is it the nail, is the last nail that is being driven into the cost of Test cricket,
Or even if they don't own the actual franchise, they might have brother franchise that them sublet your talent to. I could see
own
that.
them, and that is not all Mumbai Indians, So let's for instance, the Rajasthan Royals now, they own the Barbados Royals,
Oh.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, yeah.
Most of these Kolkata Knight Riders, it's the Trinbago Knight Riders is owned by Kolkata.
Yes.
You understand? So
is it own or have huge shares in?
No man,
own as in for them the thing.
Yeah. Okay. They own it.
Interesting.
You've never seen the Kolkata Knight Riders owner at the Trinbago Knight Riders game? He's the owner.
Okay.
That is why, like, eventually, that is why they got Andre Russell now, because Andre Russell is affiliated to Kolkata. That is why he's now playing in Trinidad.
Yes.
So he's running. Right? So what they want to do now is to send people now for year-round contracts. So you must, anywhere cricket is being played in these T20 leagues, you must go play for your franchise.
Yes. And as you hear Brian McCallum saying, very few people are going to turn on them kind of money there.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I'm also hearing that because that Shima didn't marry Kane for Rajasthan Royals now. I hear that he might go to the Barbados Royals because it's owned by Rajasthan Royals. Right? So
interesting.
So there's going to be very little room, but there's very little room for international cricket. So cricket is now, as I said some time ago, cricket is going to be exactly like football. What you're going to see happening is that you're going to find these T20 leagues being played right through the year, and it's very little time for international cricket.
Wow.
Yeah. On average, most teams just play on average 5 test matches for the year, So true. People like the Craig Brathwaite and so on, their income is going to be affected greatly because they're not going to play much cricket.
True.
They're not going to play much international cricket because if they don't play T20 cricket, and ODI cricket, I think, will eventually go even before Test cricket. So I think West Indies now, what we should probably do, instead of even having more 4-day cricket, is to try and see if we can develop some more T20 cricket. It's just reality. It's just a harsh reality.
That's the thing that now that we must stop play 4-day cricket, Andre.
Not stop play though, but at least play some more. In addition to CPL, let us try and see if we can organize our own T20 tournament to groom cricketers.
Where in the calendar would you put that? Because I've heard that idea being bandied about. So we need our own regional T20 tournament separate from the CPL.
Let it run. I mean, let it run between January to March, January to April.
They're not the 4-day season, that too, man.
You have to run concurrently or something, But I mean, we have to do
now January to April we play 4 days.
Yeah.
Roughly. Then how you have a T20 tournament in this? And by April, the man them gone at IPL.
Well, you could even that too.
But I don't know what got.
But you have to also realize, that ICC, most of the funding for ICC is actually from the BCCI. So ICC is controlled by the BCCI,
which is the Board of Cricket in India. If
that is right, because the Board of Cricket in India, just the other day I saw some figures that they get the largest.
I'm seeing something where them said the Indian Cricket Board gets 38% of the income of the ICC.
That's right.
And the West Indies get something like 5.something%.
Exactly. South Africa, 4.something%.
How much does England and Australia get? Because they didn't seem to be getting a particular large share of that ICC.
No, they didn't get a part. No, they didn't. They didn't get a. They didn't. I don't think any of them, anybody got 20%.
Exactly. But India will tell you that 40% that they benefit from the BCCI is probably even less than what they should get, because they will. I've heard enough and talked to enough people who tell you that a far larger percent of the ICC income is based on followers of cricket in India.
Of course.
So that 39% that goes to the Indian Cricket Board, they will tell you that probably they contribute 50-60% to the overall income of the ICC based on the amount of TV rights that the Indians control. So I suppose he who pays the piper get the chance to call the tune.
Yeah, and they're calling it tune big time.
And they call it big time. Yeah. But the latest one, cricket is not going to be the same as we know it if this one is allowed.
No, it's not the same. It's not the same, It's not the matter of not going to be. It's not the same anymore.
It's not the same now. Well, there you go.
No, it's not the same anymore.
All right, Andre. Thanks for that for bringing out I want it. All right, who we have now? Sir P. Sir P.
Yes, Orville.
What's up, Sir P?
Yeah, Orville, let me ask you something, right? No, that's all you listen to the president and West Indies cricket, West Indies. Him look out, like he was a watcher. The lesser nation, like South Africa and something where get some little money. They must join up, and like negotiate, because them say they get 4% or 5%, and they mention about 5 different countries. Like he was last night, we must join up and negotiate, because what India get double what the 5 cricketing nation play.
Yes.
Right? Now, Harvey, let me ask you something. This new thing what going on now, is the contract is the beginning of IPL? Because put it this way, you mentioned this guy got 1.8, right? And it was a bid and him got that, right? No, that doesn't mean say next year him get no contract. It could be them negotiate him get 500 or 800, right? So what I'm saying, based on what you got a retainer for playing for England, get $1 million, and this man who want to play get 1.8 for this series IPL. Next year IPL, him only them say why only over 500,000 go and get.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
so saying, the contract is for the beginning. The annual contract is for the beginning. After you negotiate, our people get a certain amount of money. That's where the contract starts until it's done.
I'm not sure I'm understanding what you're asking.
All right. So, for example, the guy got $1.8 million, right? For this IPL.
Yes.
Come next year, right? And you say Joe Root or somebody, the top contract players them in England.
Get £1 million.
Yeah. Come next year, right? When they negotiate for the franchise players them. Next year, he will earn.
Yeah, that 1.8 is not set. It's based on your value and why you bring to the table.
after them negotiate for the franchise players and them know them fee, if that is the time when the contract signed.
I'm not sure what you're asking. I don't know if I understand
what I'm saying, right? Come next year, this same guy who gets $1.5 million.
1.8.
1.8. It was when they negotiate and then get the who them pay for the franchise, right?
I didn't even get that this year.
Exactly. Come next year. Then say, well, you perform good. So, right, when everybody start negotiate, him only get 800,000. 800. What I'm asking is when the day when they negotiate, that's the day and the contract side say you will go and get over 700,000.
Then you sign a contract, so that is where you're gonna play. You're going to earn. I don't understand what you ask. Well, we have to leave it to some happy. The break is here.
Whatever sport keeps you active, Western Sports has the largest selection of sporting gear, apparel, and equipment to help you reach your goal. Whether you're an amateur or a professional, Western Sports has got your sport covered. The time by Western Sports is
2:45.
What's up, Sports Desk Massive? It's the new and improved. What you say? Can't stop to make a call. Well, you can still add your 2 cents by sending in WhatsApp messages or voice notes to 876-828-0925. What you say? During the Sports Decks, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m. Sponsored by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints.
Give a little something. US $1 JD 150 every time you receive a remittance from Lasco Money Transfer to sponsor a social project selected by the Jamaica Social Stock Exchange. Say, I want to donate $1 to the cashier. Donations accepted at these locations: 38.5 Red Hills Road, Kingston 10, 15 Chandos Place, Poppin Square, Kingston 10, and Shop 203 Bayway Shopping Center, 3 St. James Street, Montego Bay.
Visit Hepburn Glass Supplies Limited at 13 Chisholm Avenue, Kingston 13. With over 10 years experience, we provide customized aluminum windows and doors. We are distributors of float and laminated glass and mirrors. We pride ourselves on precise and accurate cuttings with same-day experience. Call or WhatsApp 876-908-0962 or 876-773-4799. Quality service is our priority. You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back and we have the Bull.
Bull?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Greetings and salutations.
Big up, man, them.
Yes.
Yeah, whenever I hear that break, now want them thing up.
No, well, you're here and the world is listening.
All right. So, remember the idea was when I was wondering why Powell switched to Trinidad.
Yes.
Not to Trinidad, to Barbados. I was wondering if that was one of the reasons because of the whole franchise thing. I never know. They didn't know that these Indian Premier League clubs, they have other franchises over the world.
Yeah, I know about it, but I never realized it was so many.
Yeah, man.
Like I said, Mumbai probably have 4 or 5 teams all over the world.
Mumbai have one in Pakistan. I think their name is Pajara or something like that.
I was
Sultan. I think it's Sultan. Whatever. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that KKR have theirs out here and Royals have theirs out here.
Yes.
But whilst we can look at it from a fan point of view, we have to look at it also from a team owner point of view.
Yes.
Right? So I take it from a different angle now. I want Jeffrey Archer to play for me. Zin.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a well-wanted young player. So I want him to play for me. And I have 4 other franchises. If I give this man a 1-year contract and say, all right, when you sign this contract here, so for instance, England is playing against Australia, I would have to release you from your contract, even though the Indian Premier League are going and probably the Pakistan Premier League are going.
Right.
So when you take it from that angle, from an owner point of view, you can understand why they would do that. Fair?
Yes. If you as the owner can get the man at your beck and call whenever you want him, that is what you're going to go for. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you can't blame owners. Is the ICC have to regulate something now?
Yeah, we have to look at that because majority of the time when he got injured, he's not getting injured because he's playing Indian Premier League. You know, he's always been injured on international duty.
Here you go.
So we have to take that into consideration as well.
Nobody seriously couldn't blame owners. Owners in this
No,
to
I'm
make
not
money.
talking about blaming, I'm just saying it was from my owner point of view.
Yeah.
So when people say, oh, man, I come to mash up the cricket, I don't think the man necessarily come to mash up the cricket. The man then come to look out for their best interest.
Indeed. Which is what businesses are about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So my first point now. My second point now, I see where the problem is in terms of the matchup thing.
Oh.
Well, I'm talking about me.
We are going to be educated. People, turn up your radio. Bull is here to explain finally so that I can learn.
All right. So you're there talking about individual matchup.
Yeah. Assigned individual matchup. So me not talk about yes.
Well, no, man. Yes.
So me I tell you what me I talk.
Yes.
Right.
So you're talking about assigned matchup. So when time this person versus this person.
Yes.
You're saying that it's not important because of
no, I said it is overrated.
It's overrated because of all the dynamics of the game. This man is not always on that man.
Yes.
But what we are saying, or what I'm saying is, it is of importance, and the reason why it's not important.
No. Let me say it again. I never said it wasn't important. I'm saying we are overestimating how important.
I give it my importance value on depending game to game.
Okay. How much did you give it last night in the Nuggets?
I
did not
watch. I did not watch. I ended up watching the Sixers game.
All right. How much? All right. So, Boston win the game.
I never see much switching happening in that game, to be honest.
So, how much percent would you give individual matchups for the fact that Boston come win the game?
Probably around 5.
Oh, 5.
Yeah.
All right. So it can range from 30 to 5.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
Why Bully is a genius.
I say it happens depending on the game. That me say
yeah. Because one game you can come and rebound is 5. No, hold on, rebound could be 5% of what determines if you win or not. And then the next day you can say 30% of the reason I get to rebound. You understand?
Yeah. So I'll remember say Bully attack,
Then because of that, I still don't understand why you don't realize that most games are like that 5% game.
No, and again, I said to you, I'm going game by game.
Oh, so one it was 30% important.
Yes, because a lot of switching was happening in that game. A lot of person was taking in something with taking Anthony Davis off the jump. All of them. Remember, I sat and I scored the game and say, well, this is because of the switch. What happened though in the Sixers game? Sixers was living off a 2-man pick and roll with Harden and Embiid, where Embiid come do the block, Harden carry the ball and then chuck it back to him on the edge of the key. I know I read I'm about that for what his name is again? Embiid. A little pull up shot from the jump line and him getting killed. None of that wasn't being done at a high percentage last night. So they were isolating and trying to take people off the dribble, but they weren't necessarily switching and all that had exploiting different matchups. I wasn't seeing that. That's why I'm saying 5%.
All right. Keep watching. By the time you watch a half dozen more games, you'll get to where I am.
All right. But anyway, next point.
Yes.
A person called earlier sounds surprised that CC saying that, that's what I want voting to be like. And I am more surprised that the person is surprised.
You're saying that them should expect them kind of bramble from CC.
Then CC, man, CC, something, man, a good thing, not do the thing the right way, man. Because CC don't send 2 people come vote because I know them. Because I know him. My 2 girls, them found it.
How the girl them sound? CC. They called name.
A girl come forth and say she never hear nothing when me say no about.
And them want me, CC want me. Oh, you never see smoke with us fire.
Yeah, bull.
So that's why CC want me with us. Accept.
Yeah, man, because CC have 20 of them line up and buy them crate already, and ready for them.
My lord. But you what I would say, if we could go by that, then if we just name the mood and us open the phone line.
Yeah, so what I'm saying though, and again, we don't want people, people are aware of getting things wrong.
Yeah.
If person believes that CC won that debate fair and square, and I have no problem with that. But my problem was always how the voters were going to vote. Remember, I said that even before the election. A man come on the vote and him say, White Hart Lane, Brian Zidane, what did I say? I don't want to vote there.
Yes.
No, I don't want that vote. Vote, listen to the debate, and say, say, them point here with the man make solid.
and then cast a vote them time. You understand what I say?
Elections are at times a popularity contest. You can't get rid of that.
But this is not an election.
Voting is quite often about how popular you are with the voters, and not so much the issues. But as far as we can control that, we will try.
Yeah, and again, big up CC. He won the debate, and I have no problem with the result. Well, I do, in a sense, but I don't. I don't at the same time.
Yeah.
But
there'll be other debates to come. We want one by next week, Friday.
You know, as long as the voters will vote based on Rante, I was saying I'm not going to debate unless you have some competent judges, you know, because
no man, you say if we get competent judges, you got here say how we set up judge for vote how and we set up judge
for come here say I set up people who vote against
St. Diego.
St. Diego, because
in the call out here.
You say, oh.
But I get blamed for something. I get blamed for some things in a rig of the world.
Them psyche before voting starts, you know.
Yeah. And the only people who I ask them kind of questions, you know, is people who we don't know, you know.
And them don't come, them vote already.
If exactly. In other words, if Bull call, I come to vote, who you say? The only persons who get quizzed in them of us are people who we don't know. And if me not know you, and you never call the program before, how as somebody send you, well, that's the suspicion. How me can determine who you vote for from who you not vote
for? Just don't join no bad one St. Diego that.
All right, St. Diego.
And last thing I want to say, man.
One of the things I want to do this year, you know, is Babes used to say we mustn't do it. Orville, you can't do that. Well, around for tell me that no more. We want the Bramble call out the year.
I know more want to take on Zidane before the year don't know.
In terms of what?
No, man, more want Zidane say something we may not agree with, and then we can line up a debate. Because more want Zidane food, you know.
You know what we next? You know what we want debate?
More want Zidane food now.
You know what me kind of I want short idea. Which month we in May? I would want the debate to be one side of us against one side of us. And then we lead up to a big final in December. I don't know, but I've been thinking about it. So rather than just have arbitrary debates that have no end in sight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we could get, say, I don't know, I'm just throwing around ideas in my own head now. Let's say veteran callers vis-a-vis modern callers. So like those who are called for more than 2 years versus those who are called in the last 2 years, 3 years, 4, whatever.
Yeah.
We have 10 such people on both sides. And then we see, and once you lose, you get eliminated and something. But I'd love to see the debate leading to a crescendo in December. And then that man now would be crowned the debate king of the year.
Yeah, but more
sounds good. You understand what I'm doing?
Yeah, I'm getting where I
So all I know what the way I listen to the program, I'm throwing out to all your brains. How can we make the debate? I love the arbitrary, sudden. All right, give me that Monday, I'm gonna take him on. And probably we'd still have those, you know. But can we also work it into a way that
competition?
Yeah, so that by the end of the year, people get eliminated. We know that the money and the money left, and the money and the money left.
Yeah.
And it leads up. So by December, we have the king of the sports debate and the sports desk. If we can come up with an idea like that, we shall be well rated and thing. Because we have some sponsors who may have showed some things, and that is one of the things we more propose to them as well.
That's something that.
But how? Think about it over the weekend, people. And come Monday with some idea.
Me think about it, man. But remember, not give nobody Zidane, man. More Zidane first.
You want when you want it?
Say more. He hear me say something.
All right.
Big
up, Bull.
All righty then. Who we have now? There, Shawnee? No? So what would take the break and play the music? Yes, Oster Hoyt. We take the break, we'll play the music, and we'll come back for more on the sports thing. We're coming back.
KLAS FM now presents a health alert. Sponsored by New Budget Supplies, always the best prices. and Bashco, the store that gives you more.
Avoid touching eyes, nose, and mouth. Hands touch many surfaces and can pick up viruses. Once contaminated, hands can transfer the virus to your eyes, nose, or mouth. From there, the virus can enter your body and can make you sick.
KLAS-FM has just presented a health alert, sponsored by New Budget Supplies, always the best prices, and Bashco, the store that gives you more.
What's up, Sports Desk Massive? It's the new and improved. What you say? Can't stop to make a call. Well, you can still add your 2 cents by sending in WhatsApp messages or voice notes to 876-828-0925. What you say? During the Sports Desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m. Sponsored by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints.
Men 40 years and older, use your NHF card and pay $1,600 less for your PSA test for prostate cancer. The time by NHF is
3 o'clock. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
And it's time for Yaba Music on a Friday afternoon from the Sunshine JA album. This album is more and more people calling me about it, so we never say nothing more about that. Some of Jamaica's greatest musicians have compiled to an album. That's no growing on us. Which one will we play today?
All right, number 4, brought to you by HM Paints for people who dream in color, and Yaba Music, the Sunshine JA album. You're in my life.
You're in my life, and that's the way it should be. You're in my life from the first time I saw you. You shared my dreams and gave me your affection. You are my friend. In all the years gone by, today I see a smiling face before me, and things go wrong. You always comfort me. You are my friend. I'm blessed every moment. You are in love with me. Every morning when I wake, I count my blessings for this bounty. You make me rich in many ways. You're in my life. You're funny and you're gracious. You're in my life. You're everything I need. As time goes by, my love for you gets stronger. As time goes by, forgive me for my wrongs. You're in my life, and that's the way it should be.
All right, so that's Yaba saying "You're in my life," brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people dreaming color, and of course Yaba with the Sunshine J album. Big up to Yaba, big up to the musicians.
Sean is saying we have some giveaways here for Mother's Day.
Oh yeah, what kind of giveaways?
Mother's Day picnic, 2 tickets.
And we have to ask a question.
Yes.
On ear.
And the ticket is a nice price. The ticket is a nice event then. The tickets are expensive, but you can win the ticket free here. Just ask any random question, Sean.
But mothers are about sports. Any question? All right.
So
cool.
where's the picnic? I'm not seeing it here.
Huh?
Feel good food. All right.
Where's that,
Sean? Tell us about it.
Open Sean, man.
It's at Hope Gardens. And it's this Sunday starts at 12 o'clock, ends at 5 o'clock actually. So food inclusive of the price here. So they're having some pasta that will be cooked, and they're having some barbecue stuff that will be there. And you can carry children, you can carry a picnic environment, and you'll get at least one food is free with this money.
With the ticket. One food free with the ticket.
Yeah. And the food can be a mixture. You have vegan, you have barbecue, and you have also pasta that is cooked on the ground.
Okay. Interesting.
So you can get a mixture of all.
This Sunday, what time to what time?
12 to 5.
So you don't have any other tickets, can you?
No.
All right.
It's actually Mark Chong's catering. They're putting it on. So yeah. So this is worth it.
Yes.
It's worth. So ask anything.
Any random
I'm
question.
sorry to give you the 2 tickets, but ask anything.
Yes.
So the one person wins the 2?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So them and them mother, or them and somebody else. All right. So we go back online. Who do we have? Hello. All right. We'll come to the phones in a little bit. I want the debate to be a competition, people. So I'm showing this out again. Help me to find a way to make it a competition rather than just an arbitrary thing. It's a great product that can push Sports Desk even further ahead of where we are relative to everybody else. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, perfect love and Tenasseling, brother.
Tenasseling, yeah, big up.
AKA
Mediator. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, yesterday, Ma mentioned yesterday 42 years since Bob Marley dropped out, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, man. Then, when you walk now, my brother, you see, man, the other talk the other day, I mentioned about left-handedness and left-footedness in a sport. Then, really, the point why I did want to make about Maradona solo dribble, see, is that you know the goal where the Saudi Arabia youth score against Belgium in a 94 World Cup.
Similar goal to Diego.
Eh?
Similar long dribble.
Yeah, but him take it far and when Diego take it from deeper down in him heart.
Okay.
See? I mean, I have no doubt him score that, my brother. Like how would I even doubt if a Diego score it, you know?
Yes.
So I have that as a bigger goal than for Diego goal, you know? See?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Well, I bet you want to tell me now, like, say, well, then, because at the first round, the youth did score that goal there, see? And Maradona did score for in a quarter-final, say.
In the first round against who?
In the 94 World Cup.
No, against who? Against who?
Arabia did win them zone, you know?
No, I'm saying who him scored the goal against?
Belgium.
Oh, the Saudi Arabia youth?
Yeah.
Against Belgium, man.
Oh, how good was the Belgium team?
1-0 game, you know?
Yeah, you could compare them if the Belgium team was a quality team and the goal is absolutely brilliant. You could compare them still.
No, but I believe that me can see a goal against a Brooks team.
I think it's still a better goal.
That's a better goal than a goal against a big team.
I agree.
Mr. Roberto Carlos take a free kick one time. That famous left-footed thing with curve and end up in IT.
The opponent wouldn't matter there. For that.
Exactly.
But the goal when you dribble from distance, the opponents matter.
Yeah, to an extent. Yeah.
And it's not impossible for your goal in the first round be the goal of the World Cup.
No, it's not impossible.
Yeah, man. See, me know they are them agree, you know, but me just make a further point, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, man. See? So, the other day, you know, me ask a question where Virgin them did tell me, say, boy, Maverick would I know. And I say, well, me not think Maverick know, and me not think gonna know neither. See?
since the inception of the World Cup. See? You know how many 17-year-olds actually played in the World Cup?
I know about Pele. Know about, what do you name? Norman Whiteside?
Yeah.
Did Theo Walcott play in 2006 or he only went?
No, man. No.
I don't know. Are them Tony and they jump out at me?
Well, all right. Well, I can tell you that it's 6 17-year-olds playing at the World Cup since it actually started, my brethren. See?
Okay.
And 4 of them is from Africa.
You're talking about us being 17 and are younger.
17. Because I remember 17 at the youngest age playing at the World Cup.
Well, let me check Theo Walcott because I know he went at 16. You know.
Some of them African that were said them at 17 might be 23, you know. Very careful.
No, man. You know what happened now? One of them are A2. See? I know you can't doubt A2 age. See?
No, I said. The Africans are famous, my boss, for back then age paper.
The African them that, man.
No, lie me, I tell me, I don't know, it's not an African.
Don't do the African them.
No, but isn't it true that some Africans are famous back then age paper?
Yeah, man, yeah. See? But you what me know? See? I'm kind of lay out a little thing. And you know Pele are the first still, see?
Yeah.
All right, so 24 years after Pele, Norman Whiteside come play for Northern Ireland, see? Which is 1982 World Cup, see? And 24 after Pele play him last World Cup, Brazil bring a 17-year-old to the World Cup, see? Where's the first World Cup them win after Pele? That is 94 World Cup.
Who that?
Ronaldo, man.
He never played, you know?
No, that I'm telling you.
Yeah. Walcott went but didn't play at 17. So Walcott was there at 17.
No, but if you say for me not count them there, do you know? If you would have on the bench and you not played none at all, I can't say you played in the World Cup.
So you're counting Ronaldo?
That's what?
At 17 at the World Cup?
No, remember I said who actually played.
Okay, because I was gonna say because Walcott was there at 17 as well for 2000.
Yeah, man, because remember I said Rigobert song, which is now Cameroon coach, see? He was 17-year-old in 94 World Cup, you know.
Okay.
See? And he was a starter. Can't even get red card in a Brazil match. See? And even though a Brazil made a cheer for me, even did vex, you know, so them get 17-year-old with red card, you know. See? Yeah, man. So Ronaldo was a 17-year-old but not playing while Sang was a player, see? 98 World Cup now, where Reggae Boys qualify, see? Cameroon had 2 17-year-olds, which is A2 and a youth named Solomon Olembe. Yeah? And then now, 2002 World Cup, Nigeria got a 17-year-old. Yeah? When them feel me something, Alpha Mumbai or something like that, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, man. So are the 4 Africans that we play in the last 4, from 94 to 2002.
Okay.
See? We Pele is the first and Norman Whiteside the second. See?
I blame the Argentine coach for not play Diego 78. Because by all accounts, he could have made that team.
More ask you now, see? If you think the whole of Argentina, see? They have clamor for Maradona play. See? That means that would include all the FA and everything. You want to tell me say just one coach could have decided to Maradona to play, my brethren? In the squad, like how them bring them.
No, man, Maradona was a hugely popular player in Argentina in 1978, you know.
I know that, my brethren.
And they were, I don't know if, you can't say the whole country.
That's my decision about it. And him go show immaturity in the 82 World Cup.
No, we're not talking about. We're talking about because. All right, give me a chance to say something. Yeah, but the fact that you commit an immature act on a football field, don't tell me nothing about your quality as a player.
No, man. No.
By 1978, but let me make the point that the big man made the tour with that, man. I'm saying by 1979, when the Youth World Cup was held, which would have been the next year after the 78 World Cup, Maradona was the big star for that tournament.
Yeah, that's a youth tournament.
Yeah, man, them never said a youth tournament. So but I'm saying many people felt he could have made the team at the time.
No, the fact that only 6 17-year-olds play in the World Cup for 93 years, my brethren. It shows that World Cup a big man football.
You know, me said them they are the best 17-year-olds of all time, do you know?
Yeah, and I never said that. I said show that World Cup a big man football.
Oh, yes.
If you look at some great players will come after that and them never play World Cup at 17. See? So, you know, what Pele did was a special thing, but Pele showed that it is possible for a 17-year-old to play in the World Cup and even score in the World Cup. See? And he's the only one who do that ever since.
All right.
See my brethren? Yeah, man. And the next thing again now, 1970 World Cup. See? Cause you know that the Jews we made trophy. Then they already decide that whoever win it 3 times first, then go see?
You'll get to
so
keep it.
You know that if Italy did win that final, it would be Italy trophy.
Yes.
See? So Pele was the only player in that team when participating at the previous win. See? And end up be the only player who win 3 World Cup.
Yeah.
See? So I said them two fuck about Pele, make him the greatest. See? And the next thing now, you see when you can question Maradona or Messi, and say them never do this, or them never do that, or should I do this, or should I do that. See? Well, you can question Pele about him, should I went to, or never did do me better.
Question somebody.
So I know Pele is the best and the greatest.
Question some of the legitimacy of some of them goals that were scored. When you say legitimacy, difficulty.
You know, the 94 World Cup, Brazil carry a watermelon man come play semi-final.
We could talk about that Monday.
All right, give thanks for
Cool mediator.
Yeah.
And tenacity.
Yeah, man, yeah. And Zidane.
Yes.
You tell them to me he's a defender of youth in my brethren. So may I put you up front and put Mazda and Orville, eject them, you know?
All right, sir.
All right, mediator, big up.
Perfect, no,
yeah, man.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back.
The Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission JADCO needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport. Protect our legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232 or visit the JADCO website at jadco.gov.jn. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
Turn your passion into winnings with JustBet. Watch your favorite international leagues and tournaments and get in the game with JustBet. We have the best odds on over 100 sports: football, basketball, boxing, rugby, motorsports, even virtual matches. Register on the JustBet mobile platform, mobile.justbetja.com, or visit one of our over 100 JustBet locations island-wide. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and win big with JustBet.
Hey! Make Mother's Day special. Come to Little Ochi Seafood Restaurant. Come relax. Enjoy your favorite seafood done to order. No long waiting. No pushing. It's Little Ochi Seafood Restaurant Mother's Day special. Little Ochi Alligator Pond, Manchester. Call us today. 852-6430 and make your order. Come on down and make Mother's Day unforgettable.
What's up, Sports Desk Massive? It's the new and improved. What you say? Can't stop to make a call. Well, you can still add your 2 cents by sending in WhatsApp messages or voice notes to 876-828-0925. What you say? During the Sports Desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m. Sponsored by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints.
Wallet, same red stripe, in another size, affordable price. Wallet, same red stripe, tall boss, affordable price. When we touch the street, that is the crew I beat. Red stripe, tall boss, $250 fee. You see, red stripe, tall boss, same red stripe in another size for an even more affordable price. Wallet for just $250 in your favorite community bar. 18 and older, drink and live responsibly.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back and we see Big Lad lining up to make his input. Big Lad, how are you, sir? Hello?
Big Lad, are you there?
Big Lad Drop off of the line, Sean.
Yeah, man, they're right, that's up.
Oh, big lad, where have you been? What say you?
Yeah, man. Big up Zidane, big up Orville, and big up all our listeners. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right, quick thing. I want to touch base on. We want to touch base on some of the basketball. Because I come down to the wire, you know.
Yeah.
My side are Lakers, and me have them to deal with it tonight.
You're a real Lakers supporter. You're like myself, who's just a LeBron fan.
Well, really a LeBron supporter, and when he moved to Lakers,
yes,
we follow him go Lakers.
There you go. All right.
Yeah. All right. So, right now, me have a concern about the coaching. The coaching of the NBA, you know, even on Lakers side, Darvin Ham, I don't really rate him, you know. I think you know, right now after the trade deadline, we have some decent players, and you know the quality of the players, and you know because the team is a lot more balanced now, we're getting some wins, you know.
Yes.
But in terms of in-game decision and all of that, Lonnie Walker that he played the other day, I mean, a long time if you get Lonnie Walker, like a touch out of the thing, man. Me and Bridget them, I said, boy,
yeah, man.
Easy drop off. You know, even if the game was Grizzlies win the first game, the game was begging for something different.
Yes.
You know?
But that is the only real glaring mistake you say from the coach though. Ham doing that decision not to play Lonnie Walker. I agree with that. But he has done most things. Yes.
There's a lot of other times when, you know, AD don't touch the ball for a long time. I mean, I say, boy, you can't have AD in the middle and you're not going to him, you know, for long stretches. Especially when AD have advantage, you know. I see AD as a Steph Curry marking AD on a couple of occasions. And yes, while they might say the players and the coach should recognize that, you know, that AD have a mismatch and try to get him involved. But at the same time, you know, the coach, that's why you have timeout, you know. When I see certain things happening over and over, you call a timeout and say, listen,
yes,
realize they're switching, and AD, he has some smaller person, so give it to him and let him go to work, you know. So the in-game coaching for me is a concern. Not just with Darvin Ham, you know. Because even last night game with Sixers, 76ers, I think 76ers missed a grand opportunity, you know.
To go to Boston and win?
Didn't touch the ball.
Oh, you're talking about yes, then they remember Boston started hot, you know, because I watched most of the first half.
Yeah.
And Philadelphia obviously came back and actually led going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So you're at home and your close-up game, your superstar cannot go that long and not touch the ball. That is a joke, my boss. Disgrace.
Yeah, man. So I don't rate Doc Rivers. I don't know why them have him so highly rated. I don't rate him that much. But to me, for me, he's a regular coach. You have a lot of regular coaches in the NBA, but you have very few coaches that I would say, you know, they're really, really great coaches.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't rate Steve Kerr at first because I thought that he got a ready-made team. But, you know, for the past few years, I see where him really make some coaching decisions.
Yeah.
Can't say, well, he's thinking.
All right, big lad. Anything else?
No, man. Yeah, that's for now.
You don't want a shot at the tooth. They don't want to carry mother.
Yeah, the mother.
They don't want to carry mother to a picnic.
Do you think, you know? Okay, see if we can grab it.
I can see as a LeBron fan.
Mm-hmm.
Easy one. How much points LeBron scored in the last game?
Last game?
Yes.
Last game.
If you go close, Miguel.
If you go close?
Yes. You don't have to get the exact. If you go close, Miguel.
25.
Yeah, right. Close enough.
How much him score?
You win, man.
All
right, cool. So leave your information with Sean Grant. Don't hang up.
All right, cool.
Yeah, man, cool. Big up, big lad. All right. Correction,
you there? Hello.
Hello, can I hear me?
Yes, we're hearing you now. Correction.
Yeah, man. Correction, the correct one here. Zidane.
Yes.
Don't make what 76 as the last time tonight, you know. Oh.
Don't dash it well. Don't dash it well.
Don't.
No, if Warriors is going to win tonight, Warriors has to play a brilliant game. We're not going to throw anything tonight.
All right, but people, I like how the basketball class I grow still. Yeah, man. I hear a few bright prospects, you know,
Yeah.
making some decent analysis of the basketball game.
Yeah, man.
Means that the class is growing, you know.
And some of them are come on my side.
Right.
The more
you were right on the last argument, man. I'll give you. Let me tell you, anytime you go out of line,
you will rein me in.
Huh?
Anytime you're out of line with the argument, you will be there to rein me in.
Right.
I hear you, sir.
Last time you were dead right the last time. Yeah, man. Zidane.
Yes.
But you know, as we have said half year, this is the year of the joke. You watched the man last night, brother?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
This joker, you're not joking, you know.
Yeah, you know that. You know Nick Wright, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know Nick Wright pressured the man the last 2 years. He win the MVP and get bounced in the first round. He must say, what can I vote for this man MVP and this man have got flop? So he get some beat from Nick Wright, and Nick Wright is a very popular analyst in America.
Right.
So I'm going to feel like this year must say, get my players them, I'm going to show you Mr. Nick Wright.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. And if Murray continues to have the games that he's having more consistently, it's a wrap, man. It's a wrap. It's a year of the joker, yeah? All right, so I'm not gonna hold it up. There's someone I want to ask you, was it that? I was trying to get some answers this morning.
Yes.
How is it that the second tier division, or is that what them call it? The second
Tier 2. When we say man I get 19 love, you know, it's a joke.
Tier 2. How is it that a member of CASAFA playing in the JFF, a JFF sanctioned league?
Yes.
And the CASAFA have the right to basically take away the membership of that club. How that work? Tell me. Give me some answers.
That will go all the way to the.
You say higher powers.
Yeah. Put it to bottom line. Them can't start the man from playing a CASAFA competition.
Yeah, and the big dogs. If it needs for CONCACAF or FIFA to get involved, it will happen.
There's no way CASAFA wins this one.
Not at all.
Exactly. I can't switch with boss. I mean, I say it does seem vindictive to me. You understand what I'm saying?
Disgrace.
You can't. CASAFA will not win this.
Yeah,
and I suspect if it get too heated, and they might take too much bad publicity for it, they'll back down.
Yeah, man. Them need to lower out the man, them, man. Because the man them playing in a JFF sanction league.
CASAFA has made the decision that them no want nobody to play tier 2.
Right.
The man them say, no, we not work with that. You know, we want to go to the Premier League, and if this is the route we have to take, then that's the route we have to take.
Right.
JFF say, yes, you are Med Forest, we allow you to play. CASAFA can't turn around and say, yeah,
disgraceful behavior.
Not joking that, no, man.
Disgraceful behavior from CASAFA.
And it's almost, if you had to choose one confed who would behave like that, it would be CASAFA. Over the years, it's like CASAFA and JFF.
Cocky thing about them. Them move like a peacock.
Just naturally at different ends of the spectrum.
But even if you want to continue to take on the JFF, makes sense when they take them on, man. This one is a joke, man. From the get-go, I don't understand what is the problem they had with the tier 2 competition.
Exactly.
Because the tier 2 not stopping you from having your major league. It's the same major league you're going to have. Their argument was that because they have the tier 2 now, it's going to diminish the major league. No, it's only the top team will go to the tier 2. So you're going to still have all the other teams to participate in your major competition. So you can still have your sponsors and still have a league. I didn't buy the argument, and it doesn't make any sense to me.
Next thing now, Orville, before I push.
Yeah.
What do you think about this appointment of these two new coaches?
I really don't. Listen, my only one great area. I think if you're going to go internal, Kohli, maybe I'm biased like that, but Kohli is somebody that I've sat and discussed cricket with extensively, whole heap of time. And I respect his knowledge as a cricketer. And I don't believe that at that level, I don't believe it's a job that he can't do. Because I think that by the time you get to test level, most of the kinks in your technique, whether bowling or batting, should have already been ironed out. And Kohli is really a meticulous planner, understand the thing. I have no problem with him. Darren Sammy at the T20 level, I believe he can contribute. My little one concern is with the ODI level. Darren Sammy was never a special ODI player, and he never showed me no special leadership at the ODI level. But make we see, they wouldn't want to have three coaches.
Wouldn't you have preferred to have someone with some more experience in the coaching.
You mean somebody from the Caribbean or outside?
Whether Caribbean or inside, I mean, but somebody with more experience, because these two coaches are relatively out.
Them new. Well, I don't know. Who else would we give away not try already if we are going intern?
Well, they said that they had prospects out, they had international prospects too, you know.
Yeah, but me not think so. When the man, me not think the international man them come and make much of a difference.
No man, they want to the man where them run out when
Oh,
when
the birds. Yeah. Who had beaten England out here?
Yes, man. I think that man was being a
What
really
name
good
again?
job, you know.
The name slipped me now. Well, let's see. Personally, I don't believe his coaching have a problem at that level, especially in Test cricket. I believe that there are some that if the man them better than you, they just beat you up most of the time. I think T20 is our approach to T20 have a change. I think that is the greatest onus and coaching. So make us, yeah.
Zidane.
Yes.
If a slip later, you can hear from me, you know, Zidane.
No man, I get a leeway. No man, you can't hear from me. After me not to pressure you too much on the Bramble prediction I'm making at the first round. You have to give me a ease. Big up.
All right, man.
Big up yourself.
All right, cool.
Cause Gavi will come pressure me, you know, so.
Gavi will say, think two teams can win and them win.
Oh, yeah, him can't come pressure me. No, man, we're taking a break, man. We're up on the break.
Yeah, and then we'll come back to the call.
Yeah, we'll take the break. We're coming back after this commercial.
Here's great news for men 40 years or older with an NHF card. The PSA test for prostate cancer is now a new benefit. Use your NHF card and get a discount of $1,600 for one PSA test each year. Pay less for your PSA test and take charge of your health. Contact NHF for labs accepting NHF card for the PSA test. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
A message from the National Health Fund.
Every time my son send the liquor barrel for me have to go sit down and walk all day like me have nothing else to do. No, sir, me not fear do this.
Tired of spending all day at the wharf to clear your barrel?
Driver, turn up that the little bit for me there.
Starting May 1, use contactless clearance to clear your non-commercial shipments and avoid the long wait. Call Jamaica Customs today at 876-922-51408. or email contactlessclearance@jca.gov.jm.
But God goody, me I go call customs and learn about the contactless clearance. Hook me up.
Less waiting, more convenience. Try Customs contactless clearance today.
Turn your passion into winnings with JustBet. Watch your favorite international leagues and tournaments and get in the game with JustBet. We have the best odds on over 100 sports: football, basketball, boxing, rugby, motorsports, even virtual matches. Register on the JustBet mobile platform, mobile.justbetja.com, or visit one of our over 100 JustBet locations island-wide. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and win big with JustBet.
Create a classic stone look to top off your mahogany and espresso cupboard. The eye-catching appeal of granite, marble, dolomite, and the traditional quartz embodies your creativity for perfection. Sturdy, impervious to scratches and bacteria, with low maintenance and requires no sealing. Select from a wide variety of stones at 10 to 12 Cleardale Avenue, 2 roads below Amara Road. Garage trading and installation. Call 876-634-9773-4. Design your style. Spectrum Insurance Brokers pride themselves in being professionals in the field of insurance broking, claim settlement, and risk management services for over 35 years. We offer a wide range of insurance services, including motor, property, liability, accident, life, and international health for individuals and companies at competitive rates. Call 926-3572 or visit 7.5 Haining Road, Kingston 5, or shop number 3, James Plaza, Mandeville. Call 625-6804 or visit online spectrumjamaica.com. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standards.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute. It's sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, Edgechem, Any Bet, and Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill.
An appeal by Russia and Belarus against their suspension by the International Paralympic Committee has been upheld, but they remain banned from World Championship events. Both nations were suspended by the IPC in November 2022 after Russia's invasion of Ukraine. However, an independent appeals tribunal has upheld their subsequent appeal based on a technicality. The IPC will reconsider its decision at September's General Assembly. That is sports in a minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Any bet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly at the Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill. Celebrate good food, celebrate good vibes. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back and we have the Godfather himself.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. New York, New York.
Let's be on our best behavior. The Godfather is in town.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You don't know the thing, though. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Orville, okay. Zidane, prediction, JPL. Who you predict to win the JPL?
JPL. Tight, Diego. You can't give me till the playoff. Done.
All right, Orville.
I'm in the final
I'll
four.
give you all the time you need, man. It's not that serious. Orville, who you predict to win JPL?
Boy, I have it down to Arnett or Mount Pleasant.
Orville, who do you predict to win the JPL? Either you do like when Zidane say you need more time.
I need more time. I need more time.
All right, simple.
Yeah.
Next thing again, I mean, I'll be specific and simple my question. Darren Sam in Orville.
Yeah.
Good or bad? Good or bad? Good decision or bad decision? What do you say?
Good decision for the T20. I think I'm not sure about for the ODI version.
All right, so okay. Move on again.
Yeah.
No. Why I see you trying. Oh, Zidane.
Yes.
I hear this on his Orville. Are you trying to help this Omar Williams? Because I love the callers, but they need something you have to beat and teach them. You seem trying to teach them that if you're going to argue about great, you have to know how you're defining great.
Indeed.
It's simple. ABC first from Calabar, as I told them, with
Michael
Sharp.
Yeah. Define the term.
I'm not going to. Maybe sometimes they're scared and they figure it's that serious. It's only opinion. You don't have to agree. For example, my decision of great is elite, consistent performance at the highest level of the sport. No, you don't have to agree, but at least you know where I'm coming from, Mr. Williams. So based on Dago definition now, if Steph Curry is great, then he must be great. It's simple, it's not that difficult. Once you define your parameters and your definition. Now, Mr. Will, if you disagree with Dago definition, then you call tomorrow and say, Dago, I have a different definition from you. And I listen and then we debate. That's how intellectuals do it.
Yeah.
And the next thing is, Zidane. Did they realize that KD won 2 MVP NBA finals sitting right beside Curry beside him?
Here you go. Curry was right there when the man tear up the NBA finals in 2017 and 2018.
Simple. Oh, you question the one greatness. No, Orville, our thing now.
Yeah.
I'm confused. This ICC thing now with IPL, with India.
Yeah.
Are you telling me that, give me the specifics, I want to make sure.
Well,
because it seems like it's very unfair to me what India is trying to do, but let me hear you.
India is saying that they, rather than just giving you a contract for the duration of the IPL, and as Andre was helping us to understand, is that a lot of these IPL franchises have franchises in other countries as well, who may be playing at a different time. So when the Mumbai Indians sign you to Mumbai also has franchises in other parts of the world, and therefore you'll be on contract with them throughout the year, and therefore they would have more rights to you than to say Jofra Archer, who is the target, than say England. Because if Jofra Archer is on a retainer contract with England, but on a retainer contract with Mumbai, it means that Mumbai will now be the ones to release him to play for England.
Oh, hold on. Carl. Mumbai has a right to offer any contract. The players have a right to refuse.
Yes.
So are they saying if you sign a contract with them, right?
Yes, for a year.
Then for a year, they are saying if you know you're gonna, we might not give you a yearly contract, might give you 3 months contract or
no. The
contract.
plan is to sign you now for a 12-month period. That's what the IPL bigs them are pushing now.
Yeah, but if Archer wants to play Test cricket, he doesn't have to sign the contract.
There you go. But the kind of money that is being dangled in front of the players, as McCallum says, is going to make it difficult for them not to sign. And then money was quoted.
But you can't cost the IPL now. It's unfair, but you can't cost them.
No. That's what I'm saying. Nobody can. If me is a businessman and me want you at my, then I'm going to make you the offer. The IPL is not there to develop cricket around the world, that's the ICC's job. They're there to make money. They are there to promote for their own interest. Yeah.
So this is a marketplace, and there's hundreds and thousands of cricket. So Archer refuses. Maybe the man from the West Indies takes it up.
There you go.
That's what free enterprise is. The only problem I have with India now is that they make sure there's no Test cricket playing when they are playing IPL.
Yes, but them set the IPL away from the Test cricket calendar. You can't blame them neither.
Thank you.
It's all business, Diego. What is it that works in my best interest? Because they want some of their Test stars are also IPL stars, and they want the best of both worlds.
It's simple what India is doing, and they're doing it for everything. Cars, business, everything.
Yeah.
Franchises in America, food franchises, Popeyes, McDonald's, they see the value of money in cricket. That's what they're focusing on, money in cricket.
Yes, indeed.
Not the history of cricket and the prestige of cricket.
And the continuation and growth of cricket. None of that.
There you go, Papi. They are looking at money.
Yes.
Money.
But the ICC have to step in.
Well, the ICC, what can the ICC do now? You tell me.
The ICC can say, if you are not going to be representing your country, then you have to be a retired cricketer. If you, as they said when the IPL started.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. But the player still has a choice too, though.
If you're
just okay, I retire. Say way.
Yeah, but the ICC had originally said you have to be retired for 2 years. That was the word. So let's say the West Indies pick you and you don't want to come to the West Indies. You want to go play IPL. You have to be retired. And once you retired from West Indies cricket, West Indies can't tell you say them own you anymore. But that retirement have to be at least a year.
So how did that work out? Was there a problem with that?
The ICC slackened its stance because of the amount of money that the IPL was generating.
Oh, so the ICC make a lot of money off the IPL also?
Yes.
So it goes back to the dollar. I've been preaching it to Zidane.
Yes.
Follow the trail of the dollar.
Yes.
One last thing now. With definitions again, because I heard the argument with one of your callers, and I heard it before this. How do you determine a player IQ as a fan now? I'm not talking about as coaches. I'm talking about you in the stadium watching and determining. It was a very interesting thing for me.
How clever a person is. That's what Thierry Henry said about Kevin De Bruyne.
Right. See, there you go. And I said, that's very interesting. I never thought about determining which player has more IQ than the next. And I called one of my most celebrated coaches I know in America, very high degree. And he says, you can determine it as a fan watching, and you should. He says it's better to be in person than on TV because you want to be able to see things, not concentrated. You want to be able to view, and you can look at how does he solve this, the situation, his passing, his decision making. How does he get his team out of trouble? And I thought about it Orville, just to share to the audience. Mm-hmm. The days when I used to watch every Sunday a team called the Cosmos with Pele, Beckenbauer, Carlos Alberto, Giorgio Chinaglia. When I think about it, I come out as Beckenbauer to me, all those guys, as the player I see that always finds a way to bring his team out of and make the things simple and making good decisions.
Yeah.
So here's my question to you, Orville, because Zidane probably too young. In watching the Reggae Boys over the years, who would you have as the best IQ player you see play for Jamaica?
I was making the point earlier, I know, that a lot of the people who we are saying are clever and IQ high and smart on the field are usually attacking players. And I was making the point to Zidane, what makes Theodore Whitmore IQ any higher than, say, Durant Brown or Tati Brown? Durant Brown or Rudy Dixon. I would feel that Tati Brown's reading of the game was just as impressive as any of the attacking players.
What's your answer? Because now I'm going to get to the punchline.
The real
Tati Brown, what I've seen, I have Tati Brown and as the best IQ I've seen playing for Jamaica. So I want to know if you go in there with me or no.
He would be one of them for me.
All right. Well, you see the point we're making.
Yes.
A lot of people think about attacking players and forwards, but if you're talking about IQ, because Franz Beckenbauer was a midfielder when he played for Cosmo.
I made a point about Kante, who plays for Chelsea. That man, Diego, his ability to understand football is remarkable. But when you look at somebody like Haaland as well, that's why it's difficult to tell you, because Haaland in his role is not to run up and down and pass and this and that.
No, the person told me to watch it on TV and you don't watch it over the years. It's hard to determine just watching on TV.
I agree.
Yeah, you need to see that big field picture. You know the difference when you go to the stadium.
Yes, indeed.
And as you talk about the great Tati Brown, and people trust me when I say he's one of the greatest sweeper ever. When I see that man open up, I'm in bleachers, and I see him play Norway, and the man make one move, and he's in midfield making the tackle.
All right, Tati Brown.
That's so great, Tati.
Yeah, big up yourself, Diego.
Yeah.
We'll take the final break.
We're coming back.
Design your dream home with Total Hardware and Supplies. We have windows of all sizes on special. Doors galore. Choose from our wide variety of porcelain and ceramic tiles. Experience the best deals on sanitary ware, jacuzzis, shower enclosures, and baths. Just to name it, we have it all. Come on down to 2 Aiken Hill Drive, Pembroke Hall. Call us at 631-7648 or WhatsApp anytime 507-0865. Remember, same day delivery available. Quality products, great prices. That's the Total Guarantee.
Turn your passion into winnings with JustBet. Watch your favorite international leagues and tournaments and get in the game with JustBet. We have the best odds on over 100 sports: football, basketball, boxing, rugby, motorsports, even virtual matches. Register on the JustBet mobile platform, mobile.justbetja.com, or visit one of our over 100 JustBet locations island-wide. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and win big with JustBet.
Get quality cars from Acorn Sales Auto Limited, located at Lot 53 West Tradeway, Portmore Town Center. Need a car from Japan or United Kingdom or special order? Call 876-616-4777 or WhatsApp 876-333-5555. They assist with registration, transfer, and license. Just visit Acorn Sales Auto at Lot 53 West Tradeway, Portmore Town Center for quality cars at competitive prices.
Want it, same red stripe in another size, affordable price. Want it, same red stripe down boss, affordable price. When we touch the street, at least the crew I beat red stripe down boss, $250 fee. Yes, see, red stripe down boss, same red stripe in another size for an even more affordable price. Wallet for just $250 in your favorite community bar. 18 and older, drink and live responsibly.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we move on. Shipping port.
There, Rasta. Big up on yourself.
Yes, big up.
Diego Ogilvy, Arnett Gardens of Jungle. That team will win the Premier League out here, JPL. So we now have to wait for the side and see all of them And it got for money.
What about Mount Pleasant?
Yeah, good team, but I them want to play in a semi.
Oh, them now meet them all meet before the final.
Yeah, man, a semi-final, I think the matchup is between them.
Okay.
Football going, I say go. Yeah, man.
Mount Pleasant finish what?
Third.
Third.
No, that wouldn't be the matchup.
No, man, I third them finish.
Third.
They make Whitney and they beat them now. So I say, yeah.
So
Arnett
will play the winner of the 4th versus 5th.
A third and fourth, man, Arnett a play, man.
No, that third I play 4th? I don't say it go, brother.
Whatever, man. I say go. I think I'm Mount Pleasant.
No, man, who?
No. Remember when third plays 6, 2 teams are going to left out of that now.
Don't be holding third and 6.
Oh, third is playing 6th.
Yeah, and 4th play 5th.
Yes.
Yeah, Arnett will play a winner.
Okay.
Yeah, me I say, family. I agree. I reason with you. I agree. Yeah, bridging them a rate. You see, during that time, I was in a different country. I mean, some man a reason. I put the phone on the thing. I met the man of my year, the program. I name out about 10 callers to them. I know me not all no caller. We not higher level than no other callers. Why they on the same level to me? I'm call some names to them and say, listen to them, man, and listen to the program. The man them listen to the program. The man say, yo, who are you? I'm some general man. I grade from outer St. Mary. Man say, him and man, I grade their rate. But I agree. Hear me I say to you, Bridget, I reason with you. I mean, I kill the argument, just a teacher something. Older than you have seen them. You see, sometimes reading things will lead us astray. We might read things and we might watch clips and it lead us astray. I've seen, since the late 80s, I've seen all of the footballers them. And Zidane Matthews. I'm going to name about 10 footballers. Out of 10 more, you share something. Stevie G compared to Kevin De Bruyne of Man City. Stevie G compared to De Bruyne. Who do you think better?
De Bruyne.
Joke, man. Scholes compared to De Bruyne.
De Bruyne.
Lampard compared to De Bruyne.
De Bruyne.
You know my argument, you know, so that's why I could only
No, how if you know your argument? Man, so me know him argument. That's why you have me as God.
Man, that's why you try to.
How would I know what you're going to say me about?
Platini to De Bruyne.
Michel Platini.
George Best to De Bruyne.
Never seen of a George Best.
Marco Van Basten. I've been helping the man, Marco Van Basten.
No, me not see enough of Marco Van Basten.
Marco Van Basten, Zidane. You know the year.
Neither did I.
Me not see enough. But if I'm going to go purely on what others think, then it on reputation it will be Marco Van Basten.
Okay. I hear me say.
On international reputation.
I was going to add that, you know. Yes.
All right, if you have to pick Luka Modric and Kevin De Bruyne, which would you?
Modric.
And none of them three that when we name Scholes, Stevie G and Lampard, they're not good like none of them.
Oh.
Kevin De Bruyne.
No, I'm better than all of them. I best Premier League midfielder. He's the best Premier League midfielder in the last 30 years.
Hold on. You mentioned a name. The Zidane, you mentioned Zidane, Marco Van Basten, and even George.
Hey, I get you. Come for you. I get you. Debate for this, you know. Be careful, you know.
Yeah, I said, no, I'm retire from debate, man. If you debate this, I can't lose.
Me tell you, I get you. You can't touch Kevin De Bruyne. You will get away with it, tripping port.
I have seen it. Not good like none of them. But listen to this thing on me, I say to you, brother.
Yes.
All right. The George Best, you say better than him.
I haven't seen enough of George Best. Well, I never said he was better. I said I didn't see enough of it.
All right, the Michel Platini. Was any of them that ever compared that? If I hear anybody anywhere?
Michel Platini is better than everybody I mentioned.
Hold on, man.
As a football.
Anywhere in a France, if I hear them say Michel Platini better than Diego Maradona anywhere over the world?
No, not after Diego established himself. They used to say so before.
The argument done the same. Then we have against Diego Maradona.
So no, but I get.
I have seen. Well, I'm talking. I get. I don't hear me here. I've seen them. You see the Lionel Messi way to win World Cup of the year. Then Diego Maradona. In a class, you know good like Diego Maradona. And this is now me here. I have seen.
You know, Shipping Port. Every now and again, you make real sense when you talk.
Not today though.
I have seen both of them.
Not today.
Diego Maradona is a better.
If me have to choose one of them man if I play a game to save my life, I see two of them come through a door. If we don't win the game, somebody a cut off me. Give me the little shot, brother, when the two of them shot.
Yeah. Yes.
I have seen them. So
you see who and who? You see who and who?
Information
no, man, Maradona don't get liquid long time, boss, no, man. No, Maradona.
Hold on. All right. We are compare the bridge where they are. De Bruyne then.
Yeah,
De Bruyne ever been mentioned as the greatest footballer in the world ever?
But no, I don't think Highgate is comparing. Hold on, man. You're misquoting the man. The man not compare Maradona to.
But you know, if you do it,
No, man, he actually says
passing. He spoke about passing only.
No, man, he rates Kevin De Bruyne higher than Maradona
As a footballer?
No,
man.
Then if him rate De Bruyne is a better passer than Maradona, then which era Maradona got?
No, I don't know, but I quote him. He never say he thinks De Bruyne is a better footballer.
Then if him think Kevin is a better passer,
no, take him on that, you know. You can't take him on.
No, man, him think Kevin better than Maradona.
No, he doesn't say that.
I'm gonna take it back. You see, if you think he's not better than Diego Maradona, but Diego Maradona overrated, you know. I get to that.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree to
You say anybody who tell us that Kevin De Bruyne can play football like Diego Maradona, I refuse to take them seriously. I know. Hey, me couldn't make Highgate tell me about two footballers who me don't know, you know. And me take female feet, you know.
If we never see Diego Maradona, but
so let us say two youth are going wicked around a St. Mary and a D cup and them something. I may have to call Highgate and say, which one of them ballers are better than who? Him couldn't tell me. Me wouldn't believe.
Orville, when the man listen the program and rate I agree, you know. I agree that when I beat Diego Maradona, man, the man can't tell me that I wickedest man for the program.
When they say wickedest, what do you mean?
The best caller, man.
Then your man them not understand football either.
No, man, you can't reason. Me not take nothing away from my agree.
Anybody who agree that Kevin De Bruyne can play football better than Diego Maradona don't understand football.
No, they never agree.
But then if you agree with the caller who said that, how can that caller be the wickedest caller? And him said that.
A general still, man. You can't know him, man. A general.
Box office, but that is the biggest nonsense Spanish show.
Well, I'm going to move quick. I done.
No, me have one more squeeze. So you have 30 seconds.
All right, 30 seconds. I'm touch on Liverpool. I'll get the fourth place. Liverpool have 3 games left for money.
Then we not only part time to talk about that, my boss. You can't talk about that Monday.
Yeah, but they want to play a game. They want to play over the weekend. Want to start before the 3 and 4 game. But I go free up a line. Then for no get remember, I never come up at that. You know, we think he's done 4-1.
Oh yes, you're one of the few callers me here say God with them nuggets early.
Ended 4-1, but give it to them.
All right, leave it there. So
Liverpool for third place.
Liverpool
for third place.
Liverpool for third. All right, we squeeze one more. Looks to be the final call of the day. Goalie.
Hello.
Yes, goalie.
Orville, listen, big up.
Yes, goalie.
Yeah, Orville, so much things we want to talk about, but so much time. Orville, listen to the debate. How much debate you have for the year?
I want 2 per month. Which one queen I know?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
So make we say we started in June. That would be 2 June 6 times 2 would be 12.
You just set up a group, them Orville. Group A and Group B, and the two person where group at the end of the year, them have a debate.
Yeah, break up.
No, Mr. Just set up a group.
Yeah.
You just set up a point Orville. Who get the most points? The 2 person who get the most points, them go head to head at the end of the year.
How do we determine points?
Yeah, because them got the person one.
No man, your phone a break up goalie, man. We not hear you good, none of that.
No, I'm you know you have your drive after having the earpiece. I'm saying to you, Harvey,
then
right?
park right this one. Can we hear you good now?
Yeah, I'm saying you have to set up use points then.
How do we determine points?
When the person debate, you say you give them 5 points.
Who gives them that? Who gives them the points?
Somebody are going to win the debate, Harvey.
Yes, and who ascribe the points to them, to the winner?
No, you are going to give them the point, Harvey. So you say Group A.
No, man, I don't want to be the no. I don't want to be the one who determines points. Winners advance. Simple as that.
Yeah. Well, okay. Winners advance. If a person don't lose, them and the next person. So you have 2 groups then.
Yes.
Group A and Group B.
Yes.
And at the end of the year, the person who win the most debate then. So you got first.
No, we want a big showdown, man. We want a big final. We want quarterfinal, semi-final.
You have Group A and Group B debate. Go head to head with each other at the end of it.
Make we think about it, you know. Make we think about it, goalie.
Yeah.
But guess what I want? Apart from just farming 2 groups, I want the groups to have meanings. Whether veteran callers against new callers, countryman versus townman. Something.
It's not going to work so good, Orville. You got a problem.
No, man. You mean, can we find...
Think about it.
Can we find, say, the top 20 debaters and find a way for farm a way that the thing of...
Orville, mix it then.
All right, no. Make ideas real between now and next week.
Mix it, yeah. Zidane, what you said tonight? You think you have the guts to deal with it, Zidane?
Tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I picked Lakers in 6 from before the start of the series. So I'm confident they're going to wrap it up tonight.
A 7-game Zidane.
The poise, LeBron James has the poise, my boss, and the leadership.
7-game series Zidane. I tell a person, say, in this matchup, is Draymond Green are the problem, Draymond Green don't go against him co-worker and he don't want to go against him boss, LeBron.
Who is his co-worker?
Eddie and co-worker.
Yeah. It's the same agent.
Them signed to LeBron James.
Yeah.
LeBron James
Yes.
You understand? Then again 7 Zidane. It'll go 7 games.
All right, Corey.
Yeah, man. It'll go 7 games. This.
All right, make us see.
This bigger than goal. You know, so Zidane. It's bigger than just Golden State and Lakers. You know. Is remember, so the person who hold Golden State used to the Lakers, you know.
Yes.
The owner of the Golden State used to have shares in the Lakers.
All right.
So all right. Bigger than just,
see. 9 o'clock local time tonight.
Yeah, Mr. 7 games still.
All right. Sticking to my 6.
Me not call it.
If you call. Me say it for the
Mr. Ty over time.
All right.
No, I tell you. Let me tell you.
Enjoy on the weekend and see.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
I'm going to tell you. You say anybody match up better tonight, them win.
A joke. All right, really big up.
Anybody who take the game more serious tonight.
No, man, any who match up better than who win the game.
All right.
Big up yourself.
Match up overrated, yeah?
Hey, as much as I know, agree with me. Individual match up is overrated.
A long time I watch basketball, Orville.
Yeah, man.
Long time.
All right,
make we leave it.
All right, goalie.
All right, yeah, man.
All right, that's it for another week on the Sports Desk. And thanks to all the people who took time to listen to us today and call us. Big up yourselves. Thanks to Craig Manning. Thanks to Oster Hoyt, technical operators, and Sean Bradley, producer. Join us Monday. Hopefully, we're celebrating a Lakers victory. Until then, have yourselves a great weekend.
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m.
KLAS FM now presents a health alert. Sponsored by New Budget Supplies,